final...
Sí. Hola. No, 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 no. Espiazo cap problema. Total, total. Però és igual, ja està, ja. Ja l'he explicat a la Míriam, David, ja està. Ja està parlat i... No, no, Espiazo m'ha donat la mà, cap problema, no m'ha fet cap comentari.
Welcome everybody, we are in Mendizorroza. We are facing Alavés tonight. Georgina Leger, doing good?
I'm doing good. How are you, Rodrigo?
Fine, fine. Very difficult game.
It's pretty cold, isn't
Pretty
it?
Cool.
Cold, cold.
Cold. Okay, okay. I didn't
The
hear
temperature has dropped in the last minute.
you. Do you think so?
It was fine. I wasn't wearing this coat 10 minutes ago, and now.
Well, we have to say that in Vitoria's northern Spain, okay, it's a very wet, very rainy, very cold land. I think it's the coldest capital of province.
I don't know.
In
You're
the whole
from
country.
You're from the north,
Yeah, no. I totally
like the Starks.
like the Lannisters. Now, I agree that it's kind of cold right now. It's going to be colder. Maybe in 2 hours it's going to be freezing cold, okay? But the thing is that, this is
Probably.
one of the only, I think, of the few, better said, capital of provinces that it is snowing during the winter. It's not very common in Spain.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
I've never
snows
been
a lot.
here like in winter, so
It
I'm
snows
not.
a lot.
It doesn't snow in Barcelona, that's for sure. And I'm from Barcelona. Never been away
Lucky.
during winter, so
It's like,
that's pretty much everything.
So how are you? You doing good?
I'm doing good, and we are live on Facebook, we're live on Periscope, and we're live on YouTube. I'm watching your comments live, and we're just gonna go straight to the lineup because that's what you want to. That's what you want to know. Are you ready?
Okay. Yes. I don't really know the lineup.
I'm checking it, and there's a surprise because
Yes.
let's just get the breaking news here. Messi is not in the starting lineup.
No.
Messi is not. Yeah.
Everyone is talking about that. It's the only thing that I knew before, because all the people in the stands
We're
they're
talking
just
about that.
talking about Messi's not playing tonight against Alavés.
So he's not, at least he's not starting. Maybe he can play in the second
Yeah,
half
sure.
or even the first half, you never know. But he's definitely not starting tonight because the lineup is as follows. We're going to go with Marc-Andre Ter Stegen as a goalkeeper, with Sergio Roberto, Samuel Umtiti, Gerard Piqué and Semedo as our defenders tonight, with Carles Aleñá, Sergio Busquets and Arturo Vidal in the midfield, Philippe Coutinho, Luis Suarez, Ousmane Dembélé as our forwards.
Whoa! It's gonna be amazing.
No Messi, but
Yeah, but
great lineup.
It's so good squad.
It's a good squad, although it's not the usual
It's not the
lineup.
usual because I think it's one of the first times I've seen Coutinho and Dembélé playing at the same time.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
something
it's not
weird.
that usual. But since you don't have Leo Messi, it was
True.
and Dembele being back from his injury, it was definitely an option.
Yeah.
It usually these last games have been with Malcolm since Dembele was injured.
Yeah.
Also in the midfield, you're missing Arthur and you're missing Rakitic.
Yeah, but I'm glad because Aleñá, I think he deserves this chance. He's going to play against a very tough team like Alavés, but I think he deserves to because he's been working really hard, on for these kind of games.
I think that it's good that Arthur gets some rest
Sure.
with the games that we'll have to face like next week and the other week, especially for the Champions League games. I kind of agree with Valverde with this lineup. It's a lineup full of key players, but with also some rotations.
Sure. I mean, what I want to know is what the people think about the lineup, because we're live on Twitter, we're live on YouTube, we're
Can
live on
you
Facebook
rate
Live.
from 0
Yes.
to 10? What do you think of the lineup? Do you think it's a good lineup for Alavés, or you would have put up a stronger team? Maybe you think it's a good moment to do rotations. We want to know. Just rate from 0 to 10. We want to know what do you think of this lineup.
Yes, we need your help, because you know the warm-up show is a great show, but I mean, you are so important. You
You're
are the
part
base of this.
We've got
show.
Deadly, Sky Blue, rating it with a 9, Afrin with a 10, 10, Zakaria Adam a 10, Karimedi 8 gives it a 9. I want to ask people who are writing a 9, are rating it with a 9. I want to know, who are you missing? Is it because there's no Leo Messi?
Yeah.
Sidika, why an 8? Who is that? Why is that? Who is missing? Is that because Leo Messi? You know, Leo Messi can't always play. He needs some rest too.
Everyone on Twitter is saying
I was
that.
going to say he's human, but I'm not sure of that. There was
Everyone.
the fan at the hotel. Can you explain this?
Oh yeah, the alien.
Yeah, the alien.
Okay, I'm gonna explain it, but before, let me read some comments from Twitter, because we're live on Periscope as well. Come on, Barça. Barça from South America. Barça, you know, we got one Barça fan from South Africa as well. Barça have to win. We like the lineup. 10. Mitrang7 says 10. 10 out of 10
10 out of 10.
is his reaction, yeah, his rating.
Most people are giving good grades to this lineup, even though there's no Leo Messi playing. You can see the lineup on the left, on the right of your screen. It's my left, so
It's here,
I'm
right
confused
here.
right now. Yeah, it's right there on my left. At your right of the screen, you can check it at any moment.
This is the good thing of the warm-up show, okay? That you can have fun and you can get the best information, and you can leave as well, you know, how we leave the warm-up show, and then you can leave the match center, because once we are done, you know, like maybe in 20 around minutes, you're gonna, you can follow the game in the match center with Robert.
With the live talk, yeah.
It's gonna be top. Yeah, you have to stay tuned here.
Play-by-play commentary. That's going to be once the warm-up show is done, 10 minutes before kickoff. Kickoff is coming here in Mendizorroza at 9:30 local time, so in half an hour, more or less. And that's when the match center is going to start, and you will be able to follow the game with a live talk, play-by-play.
I didn't know, but I was answering.
You were answering
lots of
live.
people. Yeah.
So,
My God, sorry for that.
We're
Sorry
gonna
for that.
answer. Can you explain the alien thing?
Yes, okay. We arrived with the team, because you know that we travel with the team on the same plane.
The same day?
Not on the same bus, okay, but we travel with them. And, you know, right at the entrance of the hotel, I found one guy, he was from Colombia. He traveled
I
from
didn't know
Colombia only to come here, to watch Barça live. And he was with an alien
I
mask.
saw that. You can go see that on Instagram. Not if you're watching the
Yes.
warm-up show with your mobile devices, but if you're on a smart TV or something, you can go check Barca's Instagram, because we've posted a story of him.
Yes, it was so funny, because he was just like, okay, I'm an alien, and I'm here to take Messi back to his planet.
It was real nice.
No, it was funny. I mean,
He
you
was
know,
funny,
I was
and-
crying.
Yeah, that's why we made a story for him, because he was really fun. And that what happens if you ever come see Barca and wait for them at the hotel, and you come dressed up. I remember some mariachis in Madrid.
Yeah.
Do you
mariachi.
remember that?
They
The
were like
mariachis, the day
bunch of mariachis. It was
Copa
so
del
funny.
Rey game, I think, in Bernabeu, we won 0-3.
Oh, don't remember.
It was the first game at Bernabeu.
It was
I
that
think.
week,
It was that week,
the
definitely.
classical week. The Barca won the all.
Best week of 2019 so far.
Maybe, yeah.
I
yeah,
think so.
Definitely. So far, yeah, definitely.
Let's
Maybe.
hope there can be a better week.
Yeah, it's gonna improve for sure. It's gonna improve for sure. Let's stay, you know, like wait till the end of May.
And we'll see what happens. For
Okay.
now.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Not for now.
No, I want to say, I was going to say that for now we are playing Alavés, we are at Mendizorroza, and I want to...
Which is a great stadium.
It's a great stadium. How many
Okay.
people do you think can fit in at Mendizorroza?
How many people here?
I mean, it's a pretty big stadium.
Around, I think it's
Say a
bigger.
number, say a
It's
number.
bigger than Huesca's. El
Definitely
Alcoraz.
bigger than
It's
Huesca's.
much bigger.
Huesca's was so small.
It's smaller than, for example, Benito Villamarín in Seville. I think it fit maybe 22,000.
22,000, you're close. You're close. Come on, you people at home. How many thousand people do you think can fit at Mendizorroza?
Yes, I think so. It's a very English style stadium
Yeah.
because it reminds me to the old
And it's
English
open.
stadiums.
It's open air. You can see the sunset. It just happened some minutes ago.
Yes.
It was a bit cloudy, but still we
No,
got to see that.
It's going to be
Um,
very cloudy because that cloud is coming over us.
People are kind of thinking the same thing as you, or they are just saying the same so that they can. They think you know the answer, so that's why they say the same.
Well, there's lots of people on Twitter saying that around 50,000 people.
50,000, come on, no, it's not that big. It's big, but it's not that big. It's not that big. I'm just gonna go the answer. The answer is almost 20K, almost 20,000 people can fit here at the Mendizorroza Stadium.
How much?
Almost 20,000.
20,000?
Almost.
Almost, so
It's
19,000?
19,840 people can fit here.
Wow. I was
It's
close.
Big. It's big.
I was close.
I think it's big.
I mean, it's really good because the atmosphere is the first time ever I'm here.
It's my first time too.
Okay. We are
First impression in one word.
British.
British.
Yeah, very British. Looks like Everton.
I haven't been to Everton Stadium, but I agree
me
with you.
neither,
It's
but
got this British feeling.
As long as it's blue, you know, they wear blue like Everton.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me to that stadium, the Goodison Park.
I feel like it's modern. I feel it.
Modern?
Like it. Modern. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, even though I know it's not.
It's like a modern old stadium.
No, but let me give you my
Explain.
point. The spots that we've seen of the stadium, like the press room, the tunnel, you can see that on our social networks too, because we've created some videos for them.
Yeah.
Go follow Barça everywhere. I can see from here the press box, and I can see the VIP places, and I think they are pretty modern. They have undergone some works in the recent years, and this is why, even though maybe the structure is not
No, the structure
doesn't-
is very classic.
it's classic.
Yeah.
But you can see like the materials and everything are
Yeah,
so
the
new. It
materials
looks
are-
new. It looks
because
new.
the
It looks modern.
renewal has been really nice.
The renewal, yeah.
But because it maintains the same old smell, you know, the old classics in Spain and in UK. I think, you know, like
Feels modern with the glass.
the columns that you have on the stands behind the goals, it's just like, you know, so British. It reminds me
looks
to the
British.
old Bilbao stadium.
Also, there's a
San
very
Mamés.
cool thing when we enter the stadium through the bus,
Yes.
the bus zone, like the parking. You could see the grass from there. I love the stadiums that you just enter and you can see the grass from where you enter.
Well, maybe like the 90% of the stadiums.
No, because
Yeah.
not Camp Nou. Camp Nou,
Okay, because Camp Nou
see,
is very
from when you
special.
enter to when you actually see the grass, well, there are people that have that
Yes, I understand
lost
you.
themselves in there.
For example, Santiago Bernabeu, Camp Nou, Emirates, or maybe the city of Manchester. I mean,
No, but for example, Old
Those
Trafford,
are like the
when
big
you
ones.
arrived,
Yeah.
you could see also the grass. That's something that I liked about Old Trafford.
yes, because they still in the last century. I mean, the structure of the
I know, I
stadium
liked
is
it
very
very much. I liked it
old
very much.
and classic as well. I really like it. I really like it. Okay, let's move on, Georgina.
Let's move on.
I want you to.
Something that happened yesterday.
Yes, the Easter, the Easter day.
Did you celebrate Easter?
Not really. I went for a walk, and I go for a run.
Loneliness.
Yeah, I was on my own. Yeah, that's why I didn't celebrate Easter. But for example, what did you do?
Well, I gathered with my family,
That's nice.
and we had a Catalan tradition.
Yeah.
This is something that families in Catalonia do. Today is a very special day for Catalonia. We're going to talk about that
Yes.
later. But first, yesterday was Easter, and in Catalonia, families gather for the day of Easter, and they offer the kids a weird cake.
A weird cake
A weird cake.
that you call Mona.
You call it the La Mona.
La Mona.
Like the monkey.
It's like a
Wait,
monkey.
I don't know why is it called like the monkey.
Do you know that at the beginning when I arrived to Barcelona and they told me about the Mona of Easter, the Easter Mona. Mona in Spanish means monkey.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It doesn't make
so you
much
eat
sense.
a monkey chocolate?
No, it's not really like it's a normal cake, but it usually has on it some chocolate sculpture,
Yes.
and usually these chocolate sculptures are things that the kids like. For example, if you are a Frozen fan,
Not only
you
the
get
kids.
a Frozen Mona.
Not only the
if
kids.
you are a Dragon Ball Mona, a Dragon Ball fan, you get a Dragon Ball Mona. If you're a Game of Thrones,
But you can be a Dragon Ball Mona anyway.
what?
Yeah, you can be a Dragon Ball Mona fan.
Yes. What
Yes.
happens if you are a Barça fan
and a Messi fan.
And a Messi fan, or if you are Messi's son,
Yes.
this is what happens. You can see the Mona that Messi offered to his kids.
Wow.
Impressive.
It's really nice. I mean, as you can see, I mean, there's lots of themes
It's amazing.
on the Monas.
It's
But-
so big.
Like the football and Barça and Messi team. It's really nice. Look.
Right there.
Look. Nice. Look.
I mean,
I'm kind of hungry
imagine
right now.
how long would it take for someone to eat all this chocolate? I mean,
Uh,
it's never ending.
5 minutes for me. Yeah, true. I'm addicted to
I
chocolate.
don't really like chocolate.
Why?
I love
Why?
white. I love white chocolate, but I'm not a fan of.
Okay, she doesn't like green color, she doesn't like water, and she doesn't like chocolate.
I like chocolate, but just
Why?
I like white chocolate
I
because
like
it's
milk
sweet.
chocolate.
I can't drink. That's something else. I can't drink milk, so it's difficult for me to find a chocolate that I can actually eat.
No way.
I can do it myself. I love cooking and I love baking cakes. So
This is the right time when the players are coming on the pitch to start the warm-up. The warm-up show. I was gonna say the warm-up show. Well,
they
their
are starting their
warm-up
own
show.
warm-up show. They're
Yeah.
warming up for the game. Shall we just remind the lineup for people who might have joined
true.
at the moment? Do you want to go with it? Should I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ter Stegen, Sergio Roberto, Umtiti, Piqué and Semedo, with Aleñá, Sergio Busquets and Arturo Vidal on the midfield, and with Felipe Coutinho, Luis Suarez and Ousmane Dembélé as our forwards.
Everyone is focused on this game because, you know, we need the 3 points
We need the 3 points.
to get the title, the Liga title, as soon as possible. Everyone is so nervous with these, huh?
Yes, when is it going to happen? I mean,
Yes, but it could happen tomorrow.
just let me give a shout out to
Okay.
Ernesto Valverde, who said that to him it's like a joke to hear people thinking, when are we going to be champions? And I have to say that I agree with him. And no game is easy. You need to focus on each game and stop thinking about if we win and they lose and
True.
whatever happens, because you never know.
And even in a night like this, because you're facing Alavés, which is struggling to get into the European competition for next year. So, I mean, Alavés has been doing it really nice, really great for the whole season. And it's going to be a very difficult and dangerous
It's going
rival.
to be a difficult game. The reality is that we need 6 points to win La Liga.
6 points.
That means that we win 2 games, or
Yeah.
that we win 1 and our direct rival Atlético de Madrid loses another.
Well, Atletico de Madrid has a really difficult game tomorrow against Valencia.
Against Valencia, yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, yeah, it could happen. It could happen. So yeah, basically we're playing tonight. If we win, Atletico loses tomorrow. We are champions tomorrow night. That's it.
What do you prefer to be
Without playing.
champions? Do you prefer
That's
it
the question Valverde doesn't want us to answer. But I'm
Yes.
just gonna go with it. I want to win on Saturday.
Saturday will be
With the
great.
fans,
Yeah, at home.
At home, it's always better to win
Trying to celebrate with the rest of the crowd.
with the crowd. Yeah,
It's
there's
much more
always
beautiful.
some
Much
kind of
more
celebration, and you get the players to.
But I understand that maybe Valverde, I'm saying that maybe he would like to win it tomorrow so he can rotate against Levante.
That's true. That's also another point of view. I mean, if you win tomorrow without playing, you can just focus 100% on the Liverpool games. Just reminder: first leg Wednesday, May the 1st, and second leg at Anfield on May the 7th.
It's going to be amazing. I mean, we have like 3 weeks ahead. I can't
3.
wait for them. It's just like, okay, I want the warm-up show to end, to start the match center, so we can enjoy with the game, and then focus on Levante, and then focus on Liverpool, then focus on Anfield. Oh, it's just,
This
what a month.
this season is being so thrilling, and the best is yet to come, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah. I mean, that's why I say that I can't wait to the next month to come, because it's going to be really beautiful. I mean, this is sports, football. I mean, we want Barça to win, but this is the beautiful game. So, I mean, you're going to face Levante, and then in the same week you're going to face Liverpool, both at Camp Nou. That, you know, is an amazing experience.
I'm
as you
getting
can
my
see.
goosebumps.
Yeah, really.
Flash creeps, yeah. And it's not only because of the cold, which is pretty a lot.
Yeah, get
right now.
focused on the goal tonight.
I'm cold. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, and and I was not like some minutes ago. Anyway.
Imagine that you are cold and then it rains.
Well, I like rain. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it raining. Oh, by the way, we're playing with the third kit.
Yeah, sure. I
Pink
like
Pig.
it.
I
really
like it very much. I like the city print that it has on it,
I love it.
and
And I like the color as well.
yeah, there are many things that I want to say about the third kit right now. First one, I
For
love the
example?
color. I love the color pink, and it's related to something that is
like-
important for today.
Why?
The rose.
Oh yeah.
1 second. Second, it's got a city print. It's got Barcelona's print. You can see the Eixample on our player's kit tonight.
It's a Barcelona district.
It's a Barcelona district, and Barcelona is celebrating today. It's celebrating the most special, the most beautiful, the most amazing day
Is it the
in
most
Barcelona.
special day of the year?
It's definitely the most special day of the year. It's definitely my favorite day of the year.
Really?
Today is my favorite day of the
And
year.
you're spending it here at Mendizorroza with Barça.
Which makes me a
Even
bit
more
sad.
special.
No, I mean, I'm happy to be here with Barça, but I just wanted to be in Barcelona so bad today, because today is the most amazing day to be in the city. If you ever come to Barcelona, I highly recommend you to come to the city, to Barcelona on April 23rd.
Yes.
It's
I have to admit that, you know, I'm not from Barcelona, as you may know, but it's the most beautiful day in Barcelona, because it's just like, okay, like all the girls, all the boys, I mean, they go to the streets, they celebrate it with roses and books. It's something that I don't really get it. Why?
the thing is, today is Sant Jordi, Sant
Yes.
George,
Sant George.
Sant Jordi, and by the way, Sant Georgina too. Because
Real?
today, yeah, it's
It's
also
true.
Georgina.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Okay,
thank you.
everyone, we all want you all to say
Congratulations, Georgina.
congratulations, Georgina, for example.
That's something that I have struggled for so many years. Everyone was. Thank you, Santi.
Our editor saying
our editor
congratulations
is
to her.
congratulating me. And the thing is, Sant Jordi, everyone congratulates people who are named Jordis, like Jordi Alba, but it's also Sant
Yeah,
Georgina today. I mean,
Well,
let
that's
us
nice.
celebrate.
So you deserve a win, so they can say,
Give
this
me
is
a
for
win,
you,
guys.
Georgina.
Yeah, this is for me. What I was saying, Sant Jordi, most special day in Barcelona, most beautiful day of the year, because the cities are filled with little stands where the libraries, the bookshops sell books. Okay?
Yes.
And you've got the writers signing them, writers from all over the world that come to Barcelona that day to sign them on the streets.
It's beautiful.
And it's also Love Day. We don't celebrate St. Valentine's in Catalonia.
really?
No. February the 14th is February.
Well, it's
the
kind of
14th.
beautiful. I mean,
We've got our own Love Day, and we celebrate love on Sant Jordi. Today is Love Day in Barcelona.
I didn't know
In
that.
Catalonia, actually.
Nice.
And that's because of a legend that says that, like, you can go check a video on Barca's social media channels that we uploaded earlier this morning. It tells a legend, but basically there was a knight that fought against a dragon to save his love.
dragon.
Yeah, and when he killed the dragon,
Yeah.
there from the blood on his chest were born some flowers, some roses
Wow,
actually.
that's
And this
beautiful.
is why.
You should make a movie of these.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
isn't there a movie. So this
Well,
is
maybe there's a movie.
this is the reason why. Well, obviously the knight took a rose from the dragon's chest and
Wow.
gave it to his love, to the princess, and that's why traditionally boys offer roses to the girls on Sant Jordi's Day. But truth is, that was like in the past. Nowadays, everyone offers roses to everyone. I
Yeah.
could offer a guy a rose, and it
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
nice.
matter. Girls to girls and boys to boys. And I bought a rose for my mother too.
It's not only love. It could be only
It's
as well
love,
friendship.
yeah, just like Valentine's, and you offer roses.
But that's really nice, because once you are in Barcelona, in every single corner of the city, you can see like lots of people selling roses and selling books. Because remember that this is the International Day of the Books as well.
Yeah.
Worldwide, not only Catalonia.
Yeah, that's something that came after, I think.
Yeah, true.
Well, Shakespeare and Miguel de Cervantes were both.
On the same
they
day.
both died the same day, on
Today.
April 23rd. So this is why, someone decided to call April 23rd the National Books Day. So when you offer a rose, you get a book in exchange. That's a tradition in
You want
Barcelona.
to make it?
You brought a book.
Yeah, a book. Both.
What book did you bring?
No, so we can show the people
Ah, okay.
How the roses and the books, for
What a
example, are,
beautiful
okay?
postcard from Mendiferroza.
Okay, this is what the girls give as a present to the boys, for example, and this is what the boys gives them away. Okay, so this is like a
I'm just
friendship.
gonna keep everything.
Yeah, she's gonna keep everything. Okay,
You can
a
take
book
it. And the rose.
and the rose. That's nice.
It's like a music band. Books and roses.
It's so bad.
I'm just gonna keep it. I love
Welcome.
the smell.
Instead of welcome to the jungle, they sing welcome to the library. Welcome to the library, babe. Okay, thank you very much. We're gonna be fired definitely tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Hello, Eric.
Can the match center start already?
Yes. Remember that right after we finish here at the warm-up show, you have to stay tuned here with the match center because we're gonna follow what happens there with Robert and the rest of the lads. Okay, stay tuned here.
By the way, since we talked about dragons,
Yes.
Which is like an animal that's very important in Sant Jordi's legends, I want to ask if there are any Game of Thrones
Any dragons?
fans here, because Messi uploaded a story the other day of Antonella, his wife, watching an episode, and we know that there are a lot of players that follow the TV show, like Sergio Roberto.
Sergio Roberto, o sea, we told you before that we travel with the team, okay? Sergio Roberto, once he stepped away from of the bus and he came into the plane, he was with a tablet watching Game of Thrones.
Maybe he was watching Game of Thrones, yeah.
And right after we land in Vitoria, he was the same, watching Game of Thrones. He was like, okay, this is so, this is really nice.
I
It
want
proves
to
that they
ask
are
you,
some human.
what is like your favorite Game of Thrones character? Like, who do you support? Who do you want to win?
I like the Lannister.
You like the Lannister family?
Yeah, like Jamie Lannister. I like
Yeah,
it.
he's so funny. He's clever.
He's fun, yeah.
No, Jamie.
He's nice.
No, Jamie is not like the dwarf.
No,
Jamie is like
No,
Cersei's brother.
I mean Jamie
I have
Lannister.
only seen 4 episodes.
Jamie
of Game of
Lannister
Thrones.
because he's good looking.
I
like,
was
very
going to say that
gentle.
I like Cersei very much.
Really?
So it's her sister, his sister, right?
That's nice.
Anyway, that was something about Game of Thrones. There are a lot of people. We know everyone's like watching that from their offices, hiding. It
This is
happens
something
in
amazing.
It
This is
happens at
something
Barça.
amazing.
Everyone is like watching the show
Yes.
when
it's
no
like-
one realizes.
this is something that when I see people hiding in the offices trying to watch Game of Thrones, or maybe the match center, that once we're over, you can follow us. It's funny. It's funny.
It just happened. It's funny.
I like it.
We've got some minutes left. Should we give like some book recommendations quickly?
Okay.
Do you want to? What did you bring? Come on. What did you
Well,
bring?
I brought this. This is Eternamente.
Mm-hmm.
For all the people that speak Spanish, it's from a rapper. It's a rap singer, okay, called Blonde. It's very nice. It's poetry. Big.
Okay, nice,
Very
interesting.
nice.
There are a lot of books about Barça that have been written. For example, there is one called The Thrill Is Back, which is an illustration book. It's like a photography book, and it's full of pictures of Barça players, exclusive behind the scenes. Very, very big book. It's like something.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's a huge book,
Believe us, it's huge.
full of pictures, and you are definitely going to enjoy it if you're a Barça fan. There's also, for example, like the Great Dictionary of Barça players, which is a book that features it features all the players that have ever played for Barça.
Yeah,
If you ever signed for 2 days for Barça, you are in that book.
yeah. It's
If
not
you are
my.
Leo Messi, you are in that book.
It's not my case.
If you played for a week, you are in that book.
It's not my case, but it's really nice. I've read it. I get it home.
It's something that is useful to have at home. If you want to check some data or everything, you can take this dictionary, search for a player, and you can know and learn everything about them.
And then you got like the player's book, okay, like the biographies
There
or
are a lot
books,
of biographies
really
too.
nice. Like for example, Piqué's book.
He wrote that himself.
Yes, that's the good thing of all.
How cool is that?
Yeah, Piqué is so multitask boy. He plays football. He has a company.
has
He owns
companies.
kind of things. He's making the new Copa Davis, the Davis Cup of tennis, and then he writes books as well.
And he wrote this book when he was very young. He wrote that after Barça won the first treble in 2009. It's called Round Trip, and it talks about how he left Barcelona to go join first Zaragoza and then Manchester United to then come home again to Barça.
It's really nice, really nice. I mean, you not only have players that are writers of the books, you have also legends. And we're going to recommend you all one biography of Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff with a prologue written by Pep Guardiola.
It was published last week.
Yes.
Amazing book.
It's amazing. It's called, entitled My Turn.
And there are many more. You can find them on libraries, on bookshops. You can find them wherever you want online. If you love sport, you are definitely going to enjoy them.
Yes, true.
And there's no...
It's going to be really top and massive. Before leaving, okay, Georgina? Before leaving, I want to thank and say congratulations to the girls, because Barça, the feminine squad, has won this week against Bayern Munich in the Champions League.
And they are playing the second leg on Sunday.
So everyone's on the meeting.
Everyone's there because they can progress into their first Champions League final of Barca's women's team history ever. First Champions League, how amazing would that be?
It would be great. And history.
Go follow the girls also on
Go
social
follow the
medias.
girls. Go follow everyone.
FCB Femení. FCB Femení.
One prediction.
One prediction for tonight. 0-2.
0-1. And I think Dembele is going to score. Yes.
People are optimistic.
Really?
Adriano Adric with 1-3. Yeah, most people think we're going to win. I think it's going to happen too. I also think we're going to get a clean sheet. And by the way, if we do, we're going to be the first team to ever get 5 clean sheets against Alavés.
That's really nice. Okay.
With this beautiful and wonderful data.
Like the stadium, which is beautiful. Okay, 0-2, 0-1. Robert, over to you at the Match Center. Stay tuned, everyone. Here
Very
with
cool
Robert.
people today at the Match Center.
Top ones.
Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the game. Diego, Alavés against Barça. Match day 34 in La Liga. 6 points to go.
So close.
So close. So close to becoming La Liga champions. We need the win today, and we need the win on Saturday if we want to secure La Liga as soon as possible. Today's opponent, a tough one. Maybe if we'd have gone earlier on, be even tougher.
Yeah.
Alavés have kind of deflated lately.
Well, deflated or not as good as they were in the first half. I think right now they're sort of in the position that we would have expected them to be in at the beginning of the season, or still even above that. I think they started out the season, I mean, the best first half in their history. So that already speaks for itself. So, yeah, but certainly Alavés that is maybe on not on the rise, but the opposite of that, which... is on the fall? I don't know.
I don't know. But it does seem like we were here only 24 hours ago, 3 days ago against Real Sociedad.
I haven't left the couch.
No, basically, it's been such a packed schedule this month of April.
Yes, yes, it has.
Still with a lot to come.
You still with a lot to come. But you mentioned Saturday, but maybe, as you pointed out last Match Center, Barça can be crowned champions even before playing the match over the weekend.
Exactly.
In the case that Atletico loses, obviously.
Okay, Diego, you can take your seat, and we'll have Sam May and Adrian Mateos joining us today. Sam, how are you doing?
Very well, Robert, very well.
And Adrian, you can take your seat there. It's your first time on the show, and Diego, should we tell the fans who Adrian Mateos is? I mean, professional Rocket League player. They've signed for Football Club Barcelona. They're already competing for Football Club Barcelona, and this is the second esports team that Barça has announced this year.
Yeah, it's a new Rocket League team from Barcelona. And yeah, we're competing on Rocket League Championship Series. And on Thursday, I'm going to play my first match for Barcelona, sorry.
Yeah, no.
As a player on ESL Masters competition.
So yeah, I understand you're facing Getafe on
my first match.
On your first match on Thursday. That will be, so I imagine, exciting stuff.
Yeah. I'm prepared for that, and I'm very excited for this match.
Okay, we'll be talking about all of that at half-time, but right now we have to tell the fans what's happening at Mendizorroza. Sam, a game in which, once again, we were talking about it with Diego. We need the win. We need 6 points, and then we're La Liga champions.
We do, and I think it's a great opportunity. I said it last time out. To get the points, to wrap up La Liga as soon as possible so we can focus on that all-important Champions League clash against Liverpool. But again, yeah, I think today it's gonna be interesting. I don't think it will be a high scoring game, but I believe it'll be one that Barca can get the victory and turn our attentions to the weekend.
Okay, we're going to take a quick look at Ernesto Valverde's lineup. Georgina and Rodrigo were already talking about it during the warm-up, but in case you've just tuned in, the lineup for Football Club Barcelona tonight has a few surprises in it, with Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Semedo, Piqué, Umtiti, and I imagine Sergi Roberto playing as left back, either Semedo or Sergi Roberto. In midfield, Sergio Busquets, Carlos Alaña, and Arturo Vidal. Up front, Ousmane Dembélé, Luis Suarez, and Felipe Coutinho. No, Diego, I did not miss out a name in that lineup.
No, you didn't. Although, I mean, the elephant in the room, let's just address it. Lenglet's not in the...
Yeah, exactly. Neither is Artur or Jordi Alba.
And Jordi Alba. No, but a much-needed rest for Leo Messi, I think. And so any minutes that he can spend just kind of resting his muscles, being on the bench, just onlooking the action, I think is good news for Barça. As Sam mentioned, ahead of this all-important Champions League clash, of course.
Well, yes, of course. We have to take into account that we'll be facing Liverpool next week, 2 La Liga games in between. So Valverde, we saw him rest Busquets on Saturday.
Yeah.
Rakitic has not travelled to face Alavés.
Right.
Messi is starting from the bench. So is Jordi Alba. So is Clement Lenglet. So Valverde kind of, well, giving rests here and there to players. Maybe next Saturday we'll see a few more rests.
I think so, sorry to jump in. I was kind of expecting this kind of rest, though, over the weekend against Huesca, was it?
Real Sociedad.
Gracias, Real Sociedad. I was kind of expecting the players to be rested then, but he's resting them now.
He's resting them now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you took the words out of my mouth, Diego. I was about to say the same thing. He's resting them now, and I think, some comments that I've seen online already. Jerry from the USA says Valverde is the best coach ever just because Messi's rested. And, other comments are saying that, people are coming out saying Messi's the best. He's now that he's rested, it gives him time to recoup. And I think Valverde's made the right decision.
Mateos, first time you've been on the show, and no Lionel Messi. I mean, but we hope we can enjoy the game anyway. I mean, as they were all saying, it's an important win for Barca to try and finish off the league as soon as possible.
For sure, it's an important win for La Liga, for be the first on the league play. And Messi's not on the pitch, but let's see how it's going to be the match.
We'll see. Hopefully an exciting one. The last time we were here on a Tuesday, it ended 4-4. And Diego almost fainted of heat.
It was the goals.
Exactly.
He's wearing a T-shirt.
You're wearing a T-shirt today, Diego. So do you guys remember, because I struggled to remember when I was searching for these photographs that we're going to show you now, the result when we faced them back in September, it was, or August. Do you remember the result?
I'm going to go with Nero Barça win, a 1-0 at the Camp Nou.
You're wrong, Diego. It was a 3-0 win in game 1 in La Liga. Guys, I think we have the pictures to show you more or less what
wait
happened.
A second. It was, but it was a tough match, though. It was
a tough. Yeah,
I think in the end the scoreline flattered what we actually saw on the pitch.
Exactly. Barca didn't get it done until the late minutes. The goals didn't come until the second half. We're going to see some of the pictures as soon as the guys can get them up on the screen. Meanwhile, the Barca players are getting ready to jump onto the field. There are the pictures with Lionel Messi as captain, offering the Spanish Super Cup to the fans. Barca receiving the honours there as league champions and Super Cup champions. And as we said, it was a game in which Barca struggled in the first half. The lineup that day was Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Semedo, Piqué, Alba, Umtiti, Rakitic, Sergio Busquets, Dembélé, Sergi Roberto, Luis Suarez, and Lionel Messi. In the first half, Barca did dominate, but did not manage to score.
Yeah, and the beginning of something historic in the case of Alavés. I mean, they started off the season losing, but already there we could see this was a side to be taken serious.
Take a look at these pictures, because this is Barca's first goal.
Free kick.
A free kick by Lionel Messi, which went under the wall. You see the ball down there, right under them.
Yeah. Look at Messi's face.
Look at it.
He even looks kind of surprised.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the first goal of the game. Then there would be some Camp Nou debuts that day as well. Luis Suarez trying with the acrobatics there. And Ousmane Dembélé, who was also in the lineup that day. There are the substitutions I was talking about. Arturo Vidal making his Camp Nou debut, replacing Sergio Busquets. Also Artur. How important has he been this season? Then Felipe Coutinho made it 2-0 for Barça. In the late minutes, as we were saying, like the score didn't kind of reflect what happened on the field.
Yeah.
You see the joy of Felipe Coutinho there, comparable to the one he scored against Manchester United. All the joy in that game. And Lionel Messi finished it off for Barça to make it 3-0. That was the huddle at the end, and those were Barca's first 3 points in La Liga. As they say here, it has rained quite a lot since then.
Yeah. In Barca's case?
Well, in everyone's case. I mean, as you were saying, you were pointing out Alavés this season.
Yeah.
They at one point, they were in the lead, weren't they? Then they dropped to 4th, and they remained there for quite a while. Now they're in 8th.
Yeah. It's when you talk about a team that has been punching above their weight, you have to talk about Alavés. There's been several teams. There's Getafe and Alavés. Those are the two big
Getafe
standouts.
is still up there.
Getafe is still up there, absolutely. But Alavés has also had to deal with their best player, in my opinion, leaving halfway through the season, Ibai Gomez, and some recent news, which I'm sure we'll get to later. There's some turmoil, internal turmoil within the club. So it hasn't been in the easiest of second half of the season for Abelardo. But take nothing away from this coach. That let's not forget, not only saved them
exactly.
from having to go down to the second division once again, but also, as we mentioned before, just gifted them the most successful first half of the season. So he's done a bang-up job, in my opinion.
He has, no doubt about it. Abelardo, a former Barca player, of course.
Of course.
Guys, predictions. What do you think? Are we securing the win today?
Yeah, I mean, I can only see a Barca victory in my eyes.
Barca victory with goals, without them. I mean, I'm inclined for going for goals, because the last time we were here on a Tuesday, it ended 4-4. I'm hoping we're not conceding 4 today. But as the game is just about to get underway, let's see my prediction for today. We didn't keep a clean sheet on Saturday, so we are going to keep one today. And it's going to be here, and you have to write down the first goal scorer as well, Mateo, sorry. Okay, so this is my prediction, as the game has started, by the way. Barca are going to be...
your first goal scorer, yeah.
Barca are going to be attacking to our left, Alavés to our right. Barca are playing in their pink or salmon-coloured kit today.
A bit like my jumper.
A bit like Sam's jumper, exactly. This is my prediction, 3-0 to Barca, and Luis Suarez to score first. You know why? Because Karim Benzema has recently surpassed him in the Pichichi ranks, so he's going to want to score today.
That's a good one. That's something to take into account for sure. I think it'll be 3-1 for Barça. I think the home side will get the goal of honor, so to speak, and Dembélé to score first.
Okay, that's what you said on Saturday.
Yes,
Hopefully Dembélé
I'll keep saying it until it happens.
You've got the same one.
Yeah, my prediction is 3 for Barca, and the first goal is from Aleñá.
I'm with you. I would celebrate that very much. Carlos Aleñá, he deserves it.
And I've gone for 2-1, bit of a tight scoreline, and Coutinho for first goal. I think on the back of his goal against Man United, obviously he didn't start the last game, so I think it's a great opportunity for him to regain and continue that confidence, if you like, and hopefully I'll get my prediction.
Will he repeat his free kick, you think? Now with Messi not on the field, he could maybe be taking a free kick.
Yeah, why not?
I'll keep these here. See who gets it right at the end. Oh, Sam, you didn't have to wipe it off. Now we won't remember.
It's on tape. It's on
tape, all right. Okay, here's Barca attacking, by the way. Possession, Carles Aleñá plays it out to the left for Sergi Roberto in the absence of Jordi Alba. Sergi Roberto's playing as left back today. Here is Gerard Piqué moving forward. Piqué Out wide to Dembélé, who's playing on the right. Dembélé, forward Dembélé, over to his right now. Suarez is going to try and pick it up inside the box, but the ball's taken away from him, but Barca have possession again. Here is Sergi Roberto. Over to the left is Felipe Coutinho. Alañá. Sergi Roberto. Alavés, well, clearly sitting back at the moment, probably waiting for their opportunities on the counter-attack. We've seen a few teams do that successfully recently. I mean, Real Sociedad didn't get the result they wanted, but they did keep Barca quite
at bay.
On Saturday. We saw Villarreal with a similar game plan in that 4-4 draw.
Yeah, but those two teams have, in my opinion at least, more of a attractive style of football. Yeah. It's and this is no knock on Pitu Abelardo, who I rank highly in his achievements as a manager, but probably not the coach known for his most attractive style of football. I think that's fair to say. Or he might have a different opinion.
It does depend on the type of players you have as well.
Yeah.
Well, it does depend on the team you build. Alavés, by the way, have a few players out today as well. The most important, or two of the most important ones. Jonathan Caleri, their top scorer with 8 goals.
Yeah, their top scorer, exactly. Yeah.
He's suspended. Kind of. Well, I was listening to this. Kind of forced it, maybe not to face Barca today, and maybe Alavés are thinking that their important game is at the weekend.
Interesting. All right.
I don't know. It kind of looked like he was looking for that for that suspension. Another important player out for them today, Maripan, their centre half, or one of them anyway. They're playing with a defensive line of 5.
At the moment, yeah.
At the moment, here is Barca trying to move forward or trying to build something. Sergi Roberto, Alañá. Interesting to see that Sergi Roberto is playing as left back in the absence of Jordi Alba. Dembélé is starting out on the right and Coutinho on the left. And as to the distribution in midfield, we've got Busquets in a holding position, Arturo Vidal on the right and Alañá on the left, when we kind of would have imagined it the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's I'm always one for managers, you know, trying new new ideas, and it'll be good to see the likes of Alañá bringing the ball forward and having that freedom, if you like, to express himself. And I think we've seen it against Huesca. I was kind of impressed with Carlos Alañá. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do again.
Here's a mistake by the Alavés player. Suarez moves forward. The shot by Suarez. He tries to go through the legs of Pacheco. The rebound is for Coutinho. A bounce off of the Alavés defenders, and finally the ball is taken away from Felipe Coutinho. A double chance there for Football Club Barcelona. Suarez denied by Pacheco, and Coutinho by the defense.
That was close.
That was very close. Coming off of a bad pass from an Alavés player. Coutinho wins it back, feeds Suarez.
Oh, I was waiting for my score prediction.
Look at Dembélé all along.
Yeah. My first goal
was asking for it. Coutinho, once he won it back, he played it straight to Suarez, who tried to go through the legs of Pacheco. Good save there by the Alavés keeper. And then the shot on the rebound by Felipe Coutinho is saved by a defender. Bounced off of Rodrigo Eli. That's a...
Is this new ball?
First real chance.
Well, kind of bounced off of his shoulder there, but another good pass by Felipe Coutinho inside the box. Coutinho back to Suarez. The shot by Suarez blocked by Rodrigo, and then Sergi Roberto just tried to get the ball first touch, and his shot went completely wrong. I'm liking the activity here.
Yeah. Very, and that's despite the fact that Alavés, the first 5 minutes looked pretty good. I mean, they were pressing Barça, trying to be very high with their pressing, or tight with their pressing, I should say. So, but there you can see how the dynamics can change just off of a bad pass, really.
Felipe Coutinho getting involved very early. Luis Suarez always causing a threat there inside the box. 4 shots for Football Club Barcelona.
Wow, that's totally different than what we saw against
Real Sociedad. Did we see as many in the 90 minutes? I don't think we saw 4 shots.
No.
Between both teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, by the way, we haven't said this. Guys, I'm sure we're getting a few comments of people saying, why can't we watch the game?
Yeah.
You can't watch the game because we do not have the rights to broadcast it. we're sorry. We know you want to watch the game, but we can't do anything about it because we don't have the rights. We'll be letting you know exactly what's happening through some live commentary. We'll be reacting to everything that's happening on the field, and hopefully we'll be letting you know in in an hour and a bit, that Barca have won this game. Diego, anything to add there? No? That's basically what it is. We can't show you the game, but
We wish we could.
we wish we could. I mean, hopefully you'll decide to stay with us, and hopefully we can celebrate many goals tonight. Barca have a corner in their favour, the first of the game. Here comes the cross inside. That didn't go well for Ousmane Dembélé, but there is a throw-in for Barca.
Speaking of elephants in the room, we haven't addressed one of the other major elephants, which now is official. At least the majority stockholder of Alavés came out and announced that Pitu Abelardo will next season no longer be the manager of Alavés.
That's, I mean, I think the expectations got too high a few months ago when they're in fourth and fighting for Champions League positions. This is a team at the beginning of the season that no one would have expected to fight for Champions League. No, maybe Europe, but in the most positive dreams. I'd say. So I think that's the result of how things went earlier on, and now they're in a position that it's more to the standard of this team, isn't it?
Yeah, and still I think there's an argument that they are ahead of where you would have envisioned them at the beginning of the season. And for him to Querejeta, the majority
nice little move by Felipe Coutinho. Sorry to interrupt you, Diego, there over the defender, but then he thought he was fouled. The referee thought otherwise.
For him to say that the second half of the season has been a disappointment and just not good, like you said, I think they're suffering from short-term memory problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame because he has been successful.
He's been so successful.
Alavés.
I mean, having to take over the team sort of midway through the season, saving them from going down to Segunda División. But I say this, but then that reminds me that, Querejeta, the majority stockholder of the club, has got a bit of a track record because he did similar with José Bordalas when he actually promoted the team from second division to first division and then fired him. So it's a strange one.
Guys, just to let the fans know, did you just get a look at the possession stat?
No.
88% for Barca.
Oh, wow.
In the first 10 minutes of the game. It just came up on the screen. 88%. Barca are dominating.
Before the first minute to the 10 minutes is Barcelona is getting the position, having the shots on goal, and it's controlling the game. It's actually controlling the game.
Alavés are barely coming out of their half at the moment.
Exactly. We've seen right from the start. They were kind of cramped into their own. Sorry, I just watching that attack there. They're kind of cramped into their own little space, and it's they're only inviting pressure, and hopefully Barca can continue the fluidity that we're seeing so far, and eventually break them down, break the defense down, and we've had 4 shots already, and we've only played 11 minutes, so hopefully.
Hopefully it only gets better.
It gets better, yeah, exactly.
But while we're with you, Sam, you have a few game facts?
I do, yes. Some really interesting ones to note about today's game. We are Barca unbeaten in the last 4 visits to Alavés, 1-2, drawn 2. We've kept a clean sheet in the games. We're looking to become the first La Liga team to keep 5 consecutive away clean sheets against Alavés, which is, it's great. That's why I've just realised my score prediction's probably not the best.
And looking at the game plan for Alavés, I'd say it's not the best.
It's not the best, no, it's not. Alavés winless in their last 5 games, drawn 2, lost 3.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's an interesting pass by Aleñá to Sergi Roberto through the legs of Suarez, and Coutinho got the ball taken away from him but Barca still have it. Here is Aleñá on the edge of the box. Sergi Roberto. Vigaray dives in there to force a throw in. Barca still have the ball here. Sergi Roberto back to Carlos Aleñá. Aleñá plays it.
Look at that. That's good pressing, though, right?
Sergio Busquets, who is fouled. Borja
Bastón.
Attempting
Also
to put a bit of
the higher
pressure.
scores, you know. He's got
4
goals.
Yeah, of course, he's on loan from Swansea in the Championship, which he had a torrid time with Swansea in South Wales, and you know he's come back to La Liga and shown that you know he is capable of providing a threat, and you know it's
here are Alavés on
really
the
key player for them.
counter-attack, a long ball that's looking for the run of Diego Roland to Stegen. He's going to come out and protect that, and it's going to be a throw-in for Football Club Barcelona. Ter Stegen was actually willing to take that one, but probably not the best of ideas.
Ooh, nice cañito, huh?
A nice nutmeg there. And Nelson Semedo, what's it going to be? It's going to be a goal kick. So Barca.
Johnny's had a good season too.
Johnny's had a good season, the former Celta player, yes.
Player, yeah.
But you mentioned it before, they are missing Ibai Gomez so much, aren't they?
Yeah.
So he moved in the winter transfer market to Athletic Bilbao. He was their best player, arguably.
Yeah, by far. I mean, and can you just imagine a team with already limited, say, resources, the likes of Alavés, then having to deal with their best player leaving halfway through the season? What do you expect, really? I mean, Pitu Abelardo, he's already produced a miracle, but he cannot, you know,
Well, no, you can't
keep producing them.
Exactly, exactly. Especially if your plan changes mid-season through.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing I will say, and the word around the campfire, is that it's more personal than for sportive reasons. But there's I would have expected Guedetti to have been playing more.
Yeah.
But again, apparently
Also one of their forwards. He's on the bench today.
He's always on the bench.
Now Samuel Umtiti has fouled Diego Roland, so here's a chance at the set piece for Alavés. Obviously, one of the things they're going to be looking for all throughout the game. Barca's done well. No, I'm not going to say anything because you did mention the bad luck, the commentator.
Curse of the commentators.
Curse of the commentators, exactly. You say something and then it happens. Here comes
you're thinking
cross and hits into the hands of Ter Stegen.
It is interesting though, Diego, you mentioning about John Guedetti. You know, he scored 3 goals in all 5 games he's played against Barcelona. So you would have thought, you know, you'd have thought that he would have started the game, and you know, with a statistic like that, you know, it's quite surprising.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, he had such a good season before coming to Alavés over in Celta that already from the beginning of the season there was something a little bit odd about him not getting that much playing time. Obviously, he had his injury as well that kept him sidelined for a long time. But yeah, but he's getting more playing time in recent matches, though.
Alavés are looking at just a bit more comfortable as we reach the 15th minute in this game. Forward pass, which is intercepted there by Sergi Roberto. The ball gets to Felipe Coutinho, who plays it into the middle for Carlos Aleñá. He's in the centre circle. He's going to find Nelson Semedo over on the right-hand side. Arturo Vidal. By the way, you can send in your comments. We'll be trying to keep track of them on Facebook. We're also on YouTube and Twitter. Let us know where you're watching from, when you want Barca to win the league, what you're going to do if Barca wins the league. We don't want to get overly optimistic here, but it is looking good for us. I mean, it would have to go drastically wrong for Barca not to win the league. But
I'm just saying that you want me to shave my hair like Vidal. That's what.
Exactly. We did mention that last game, didn't we? I forgot
Don't get too
that.
excited.
Why did you bring it up, Diego? Now it's in my head again. I've completely forgotten. Here is Felipe Coutinho. So yeah, to sum it up, let us know what you think, where you're watching from, and try and read your comments. Here is a situation that Barca was trying to build, but Alavés trying to relieve himself of the Barca pressure.
Are there any similarities between football and Rocket League when it comes to, say, formation or strategies? I mean, I imagine possession stats must never be so one-sided, no?
Yeah, it's similar. The rotation, okay, we did on Rocket League is similar. Like when you pass on the midfield and across the field, it's similar to the rotation with the car.
Okay.
With your mates, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll just in case someone doesn't know what we're talking about. Adrián Mateos by Mateos is a professional Rocket League player. He's part of the Barça squad. They signed this season for Football Club Barcelona, and at half-time we'll be showing you what it's all about. But in the meantime, I mean, you're excited that he's on the show today because you're really into all of these esports, aren't you, Diego?
Oh yeah, you can't get me away from it. Well, my wife and kid usually do. So.
No, he's you're training and preparing in the same place as Alex Alguacil and Pau Lara. They've been on the show quite a few times this season.
To the show, yeah.
And they're in the final four of their competition, aren't they?
Yep.
So
facing Monaco.
Again. Say hi to Pau and Alex as well. By the way, we met them after the show the other day when you'd left already.
All right.
Yeah. They were in the VIP zone in Camp Nou, being treated like royalty, as you say.
And you guys went up to the VIP zone?
No. We met.
Once
they were done.
We met them outside.
Exactly. Once they were done stuffing their mouths with tiramisu, Pau Lara said, we met them outside.
All right. Good. I don't feel as bad for leaving you now.
Here is Arturo Vidal. A forward pass to Nelson Semedo. That's a good one. Can Semedo get there before the ball crosses the line? No, he couldn't. It's a goal kick for Alavés after a very active start by the Football Club Barcelona players. Things have quietened down a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. By the way, I noticed no popcorn today.
Popcorn, exactly. Where I mean, the service is getting worse and worse on this show. Every week. We need to get the popcorn on.
We're here in the cellar being forgotten about while everybody's upstairs.
Exactly.
Eating canapes and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. We'll try and get the popcorn in as soon as possible, Diego. I'm sorry. I mean, I can hear. I can hear somebody rushing in. Now Felipe Coutinho has been fouled. Sam, I believe you have written down some of the countries that people are letting us know.
I have done, yes, I have. We've got people watching from Zambia.
From Zambia?
Yeah. We've got people from Colombia, Ivory Coast, Jamaica, so all over the globe.
I heard Georgina and Rodrigo mentioning people who are actually like kind of hiding in the office and secretly either watching us or watching the game because obviously these it's a Tuesday. These are weird times to be watching football. For example, if you're in the US,
of course,
probably
of course.
What is it? 3 o'clock in the afternoon somewhere in New York, for example, or half 3.
Yeah.
We've got people watching from Bangladesh, Prince Khan, Sefero from Gambia, Jamal Francis, Malaysia, as we've mentioned, the USA.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's Luis Suarez inside the box. Can he force a corner kick? No, a throw-in for Barça.
Patterson Davis from Maryland in the USA. Okay. Maybe he's one of the people that's hiding behind his desk. So yeah, as always, keep your comments coming and let us know where you're watching from, and we'll try and get them read out throughout the duration.
Show.
Yep.
Exactly. Read them, Sam. Read them. Maybe a comment in from Sarah Salapur as well. Oh no, I think she was travelling back today, so she'll be back on the show on Saturday. So all the Sarah Salapur fans can watch the show on Saturday, and she'll be back.
Tune in. Yeah.
I think she was travelling back from California today, so she probably isn't watching the show. Here's Felipe Coutinho.
Stalker, Instagram stalker right here. Be careful.
Here's Samuel Umtiti, who is fouled as he tried to move the ball forward for Barca. I'm going to take one of these.
Yeah, they look good.
Robert, you make sure you keep those sweets over that end.
I wonder though, are you guys at all surprised that with Valverde's decision of resting the likes of Messi, Jordi Alba, Longley, you mentioned Rakitic having traveled
not
at
even
all.
traveling.
So as opposed to against Real Sociedad?
I think he even did say that it was coming out when it was 9 points that we needed to win. I think he just wanted to secure the win against Real Sociedad. Oh, here's a shot by Coutinho into the hands of Pacheco. Coutinho trying from range there. But, yeah, I think when it was 9 points that we needed to win, he tried to come out with everything against Real Sociedad. Maybe coming on the back of that Manchester United win, just trying to make the most of the players' like morale boost.
All right.
Now just we're a week and a half away from the Liverpool game, so maybe Messi rests today, maybe Suarez rests on Saturday. I mean, I think that's the kind of way that Valverde is thinking.
I mean, I think it's, you know, I believe it's the right decision because, you know, when you've got such a crucial game coming up in the Champions League, you know, slight injury to any one of those players who's not playing today, and, you know, it's especially the likes of Jordi Alba, you know, he's been so consistent throughout the season, and, you know, you look at who's going to come into that position and fill the Jordi Alba void if he gets injured. You know, you're looking at potentially Semedo or Roberto playing out of their favoured position.
Well, that's why Sergio Roberto is playing today, for example.
So I think it's a great decision by the manager to rest such key players and Rakitic as well.
We'll probably see more of that on Saturday. Players maybe such as Gerard Piqué or Luis Suarez, as I was mentioning.
Piqué getting arrested? Impossible.
Oh, here's Luis Suarez finding the run of Sergio Roberto inside the box. Roberto! I don't know if that was a cross or a shot, but the ball got caught midway between both options there. And went out for a goal kick. Barca once again playing the passing game today a little bit more than we've seen over the last few. I think it was a cross over the last few games.
Like,
it was a cross that almost turned into a shot. So we're halfway through the first half. It's still Alavés 0, Barça 0. Sergio Roberto's going to win it back for Barça. Umtiti. Here is Alaña, Arturo Vidal. Barça manages to shake off the pressure there. Arturo Vidal. Long ball sent over to Sergio Roberto, who manages to get there with a good little
got his head
of his head. Going in head first there.
It's a good pressure for Barcelona.
Yeah, Barca. Well, they're keeping Alavés inside their own half, aren't they?
It's not getting position for Alavés, sorry. And yeah, they keep it up. Yeah. It's playing very consistent all the season, and it's very.
They're not giving Alavés any options. Any options
to the
today.
ball, to get the ball.
What is it? Is it still 88?
Yeah, no, it is. It's. I was just looking then. It's 82 to 17.6.
So Barca's possession is still over 80%.
Yep.
Any other stats, Sam?
Yep. We've got passing accuracy 91.6 in favour of Barca to 65.4 of Alavés.
How many passes in total? Like in comparison, one team to another.
Yeah, I'm just looking. It's crazy. It's 250 in favour of Barca to Alavés' 52.
Wow. So Barca have completed 200 more passes.
Yeah.
Or attempted them at least.
Yeah.
With 91% accuracy. Exactly.
I do believe though that Alavés have made more passes than Huesca did whole game. I think.
Early on in the last few games, we have seen those kinds of stats. I remember the one at Old Trafford. United didn't get a sniff of the ball in the first half an hour. Then they did after that.
Yeah.
But I remember Barca just dominating that possession stat. Then against Huesca as well.
Of course.
Today as well.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, a minute.
It seems to me though that like these teams they tend to just want to sit back and invite the pressure, if you like. And I think that's something that Barcelona thrive in. They thrive in those opportunities to counter press these teams that sit back, and that's why we see a lot of not just Barcelona but other teams break the deadlock so soon. I mean, obviously it's 26 minutes and we've not scored yet, but give it 10 minutes or so and hopefully we'll have a goal. But
hopefully. But we did talk about it the other day that Barca score most of their goals late in games because they do manage, through this type of football, to tire teams out, and fatigue becomes an issue, and then that's when other teams make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we touched on it last game. You know, 25 goals Barca have scored in the last 15 minutes against teams like Alavés and so on. And I think, you know, as you mentioned, Robert, you know, the idea of fatigue kicks in, and hopefully we can score before then. But if so, we'll no doubt get a couple before the end in the last 15 minutes.
Be careful with Alavés though, because I mean, less so now, but at the beginning of the first half of the season, wow.
Yeah,
just the first half of the season, they were a team that very often would score very late goals in the 90+ minutes, either for the winner or the draw. So they're a team that definitely has fighting spirit that you know keeps.
yeah,
fighting
I think
until
we
the
were
very
talking
end.
about this the
Yeah,
other
we
day.
were talking about that, yeah.
Abelardo was actually
Yes.
asked about this.
Yes.
As Barca tried to move forward, Samuel Umtiti's going to win it back, but a foul is called against him. Yeah, Abelardo was asked. They asked him about this, and he was just basically happy that his team were competing and showing that drive to win and compete until the last minute of the game in every game.
Exactly that. Yeah, he was asked if he wouldn't prefer to kill off the matches a little bit sooner, and his reply was exactly that, that he's happy to see his team compete until the very end. And I mean, his comments have always been very consistent and the same, and as in, you know, so far the season has been an absolute dream. It's been a success. Our objective at the beginning of the season is to remain in the first division. So,
Oh, what a great pass by Dembélé to Luis Suarez. Here comes the shot by Suarez, tries to go across Pacheco. Pacheco produces the save, clears the ball away for a corner kick. I don't think Suarez is very happy with that shot. Maybe lacking a bit of power. Now we're going to see the replay of it as Alanya found Dembélé down the middle lane.
Really
Great pass by Dembélé to Suarez.
It was it was a bit of a tame effort from Suarez, but and you can see
Here comes the cross
why
by
he was
Dembélé.
frustrated.
Umtiti was going up for it. Barca still have the ball.
Oh, they
Dembélé
moved. Look at that.
with the cross. Arturo Vidal with the header.
this was so bad.
Piqué was there as well, but Arturo got his head to it first. The ball went way over the crossbar. Another chance for Barca as we approach the half-hour mark.
I'm just saying, Diego, before with Alavés in the last 15 minutes, they've actually scored 10 goals in the last 15 minutes.
All right.
So more than the majority of these, you know, teams which tend to sit back. So,
Yeah.
you know, we can hopefully we'll have scored a lot of goals by then.
Hopefully.
If they do score.
Yeah.
Well, my hope is that we score and we manage to kill the game off, and not even have to use Lionel Messi in the second half, which is a bit unlikely because every time he's been on the bench, he's actually made an appearance.
I mean, God, the guy's been, you know, he's had to travel all the way. He might as well.
might as well.
Stretch the legs a little bit. I think, I don't know, but you know, a player
But
like
if
Messi
you want,
that is known to want to play at all times will probably be more annoyed having traveled and not played as opposed to.
Oh, here's
sitting
Felipe
on the bench.
Coutinho. I think he was fouled. And the foul is called by the referee. But, okay, let me put it another way. If he wants to come in, just bring him on, whatever. But at least so that we don't have the feeling,
Oh, he needs to save the day.
That he needs to save the day, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
That Barca need him.
Yeah.
If we can manage to score first and have the game in our control, which we do, like in terms of possession.
Possession for sure, yeah.
But yes, if we manage to score now in the first half, get ahead, and not need Lionel Messi to win, that would be fantastic.
And Barca is perfectly equipped to do so, to not use Messi against this.
I can think of 2 or 3 chances that we've had today that could have easily gone in.
Yeah, exactly.
Here is Diego Roland. He finds Wakaso. Now Alavés can create something here. The cross coming in by Johnny. Good anticipation there by Samuel Umtiti. The ball's headed forward by Wakaso straight into the hands of ter Stegen, who quickly moves it forward to Sergi Roberto. Oh, good little move there by Carlos Alanya in the middle to shake off the pressure.
Did you say Ricky Puig is on the bench?
No, he's not. He's not. I think he'll probably be. If we do win the league early, maybe.
Well,
that
Barça B
happens.
needs him, right? I mean,
Barça B need him. Yes. Oh, good defending there by Arturo Vidal with the tackle from behind to win the ball back for Barça.
well, he did good to get back because he got smoked before. He got completely.
Oh, player's been stopped because I think that's Johnny who's
He's Johnny
been
Boy.
booked for complaining there to the referee. By the way, there's been much praise to Arturo Vidal's recent performances.
Yeah, well, he's been great, man. He's been one of the most consistent and solid players in recent matches for sure. But I would say even, one of the early adopters when he came in is kind of a seamless fit. I know there was the initial spell there where he kind of openly vented his frustration for not having as many minutes as maybe he wanted, but ever since then, I think he's been a seamless fit.
And of course, I think that's why he was brought to the club. Valverde obviously wants somebody who's got that experience, obviously previously at Juventus and Bayern Munich. And I think, he offers that kind of, that experience, compared to, someone like Carlos Aleña who's just, come into prominence. And he does that, I don't know how to explain it, but he does that job. He does the job, doesn't he?
He's one of those players, Mateos, that they say he plays the same, or he goes out with the same mentality if it's against Huesca or against Manchester United.
I think so. It's different, mentality when you play.
It's a different mentality that he brings to the table, Arturo Vidal, definitely.
Yeah, but he is playing very good this season, so constant.
You can see in the way he won the ball back now.
Yeah,
which was clean as well. Johnny's got no reason to complain. Who's the Arturo Vidal in the Barça team for Rocket League?
Arturo Vidal.
Is that you?
That's a good question.
Is it you?
Or you're Messi?
No,
Go on.
not next
Don't be
year.
humble on this
I'm
show.
not Messi now, but maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future, yeah.
Maybe in the future.
But yeah, Arturo Vidal is like the
Todo terreno.
will make passes, and make some.
The one who makes things happen.
Yeah, that's.
Here's a challenge now by Gerard Piqué, who's gone down and looks like he's taken a hit to the head. Piqué's still down. See now, once again, Johnny involved, and I think. Oh, Piqué gets. I'd say his
that's
his
nasty.
neck trodden on, or his face. I don't know.
This thing is, you're right, the neck. Or
So Johnny tries to jump over him, but lands on him, lands on
Yeah.
his neck, and then I think he, to make matters worse, when he went down, his knee crashed into Piqué's head.
That's
So
painful.
we'll see if Barca's number 3 can continue. I mean, from our perspective here, it's not looking good at the moment. Clearly in pain, clearly shaken up.
And he can move the
head,
no?
Yeah. It looks like he's struggling to
yeah.
gain mobility there. We'll see if he manages
Oh.
to get up.
This looks bad.
Ooh. So first he gets, Johnny tries to go on over him, lands on him, and then he's okay, all right. He's walking off. Kind of
Wow,
not
look at
with
his
it.
neck.
Wow.
Really red mark.
He's got a red mark, a
okay.
big red mark
Wow.
here, but I think he wants to continue. Yeah, he's got his arm up. Oh, here's an opportunity for Alavés, the header by Rodrigo Eli, but the ball picked up calmly by Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Is he back on the field? He is back on the field. Gerard Piqué is back on the field, so Barca once again have 11 players on the field.
You were scared.
I was a bit scared. I mean, it didn't look good. I mean, if anyone
Studs
lands
in
like
the neck is never nice.
No. If anyone lands like that on me, I'm not playing again.
Yeah, no. Studs in the face is not the
not-
best idea.
Not the best of situations, is it? No. Anyway, so just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. At half-time, we'll be showing you what Rocket League is all about with Adrián Mateos by Mateos. 60 passes for Alavés, 284 for Barça. So still more or less there, aren't we? Just came up on the screen. The possession had gone down to 78%. Piqué. Semedo. Over to Ousmane Dembélé. Oh, great pass by Arturo Vidal to Aleñá. Aleñá moves forward. Felipe Coutinho. He's got Sergi Roberto to his left. Roberto has to make a run for it to get to the ball. Roberto back to Coutinho, who's now on the edge of the box. He's going to find Suarez on the edge.
Oh.
Suarez goes down. But not even he's not even complaining. So, I mean, if Suarez not complaining, I don't think there's much reason to think there was anything but an innocent fall there. Just seeing.
It's a good save by Ter Stegen here.
Yeah, the previous save by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. I mean, he has to react quickly, and that is one of the threats of this Alavés side. They're going to look for those opportunities at the set piece because they've got tall players who can head the ball in. They've scored many. I mean,
haven't scored that many goals.
Chimo Navarro has scored this season. La Guardia has scored this season. Maripan has scored twice this season.
Their team, yeah, they can score. They have many scorers from different positions on the pitch, but they haven't scored that many goals throughout the season. I think their games are usually not high flying.
No.
Scoring goals.
I mean, how many have they scored this season? 35 goals this season. They've conceded more than scored, and they're in the top half of the table. So that kind of gives you an idea of the type of team they are.
Yeah, exactly. And we're seeing it now. I mean, I said it before, and again, this is no disrespect to Peter Abelardo, but Alavés is not a team that is necessarily known for their attractive style of football.
No, not really. Here is Ousmane Dembélé trying to keep the ball in, but he can't prevent it from going out. So it's a throw into Alavés. In the late minutes of the first half, here is Alavés once again trying to create danger. Samuel Umtiti brings it down on his chest. Piqué clears it away. The ball in Barca's half. Arturo Vidal heads it in the air. Sergio Busquets is going to fight for it. He heads it forward, looking for a run of Luis Suarez.
This is like Rocket League.
It is like that did look like Rocket League. People heading the ball back and forth.
And never go down.
It never went down. Now a foul is called on Arturo Vidal.
I'm looking forward to playing it. I've never played Rocket League before. Looking forward to it.
Well, we've got a great teacher with you. He's going to teach you how to play.
How long have you been playing for?
Like 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years and he's become a
He's
pro.
pro.
So maybe there's something that will come out that I can learn in 3 or 4 years and become a pro of that.
Yeah. There's still hope.
There's still hope. Alavés here with an opportunity, and once again Rodrigo Eli with the header, which went over the crossbar. See, I was telling you, Diego, what they're going to look for those opportunities at the set piece.
Yeah.
No offside. The ball crossed him from almost the halfway line, and Rodrigo Eli with a header that could have been dangerous there. 5 minutes to go.
That was like their first real chance of the game, wasn't it? From that header. I know we've seen the cross earlier on, which Ter Stegen grasped in his arms, but
Alavés only have one shot.
Barca started quite strong, then the opportunities have been coming, but Barca have not been as persistent as they were at the beginning. Here is Carlos Aleñá. Over to Busquets. Busquets finds Nelson Semedo. Ooh, there's a great little move by Dembélé. The skill of Ousmane Dembélé back to Sergio Busquets. Now Coutinho. Coutinho's got Sergi Roberto to the left. Roberto back to Coutinho. Looking for options. Coutinho, Busquets, Aleñá. Barca playing with their midfielders. Now Wakaso's going to try and clear as he won it back. Umtiti heads it over to Piqué. Barca can start things from behind again.
What do you think Barca can do? I feel like to create more chances, because even though we're seeing the shots is 8-1, I don't feel that Alavés has really been tested or under threat of
apart from those first 2 opportunities.
Yeah,
with
which
Suarez
we're now 40 minutes later. I feel that Dembélé is crossing too much. I almost feel that maybe he should try to attack the defense with his his speed. Send him running. You know what I mean?
Be more selfish.
Do something to shake up. And shake up the defense, like stun them a little bit.
Sergio Roberto.
It's very I
for
feel
that
that
one.
it's very
Yeah.
predictable,
They're
right?
very
now.
Yeah,
predictable.
very-
Barcelona's kind of stagnant. at the
Yeah,
moment.
stagnant. That's
Yeah.
a good word. Yeah.
3 minutes to go in the first half. I mean, one obvious option is on the bench. We talked about it before. He could come in the second half and try and.
Longley is a great defender. Right?
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Diego knows one player that he'd like to see come in.
Yes, you know it.
I know it.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised you didn't say Malcolm. Diego, I mean, he's always the player you bring,
I
you bring
said
up.
Longley as a joke, man, as a joke.
Okay, you clearly talking about Malcolm. Here is Alaña, Coutinho. But Nelson Semedo has time to think. He passes the ball to Arturo Vidal. Alaña. Alavés defending with the line of 5 and then a line of 4. Very close together. It's very tight. Barça struggling there to find the dangerous passing lanes. See if Dembélé can create something coming in from the right-hand side. He finds Alaña in the middle. Alaña to his left. He finds Coutinho. Further to the left is Sergio Roberto. Now Coutinho. Coutinho, can he go for the shot? No, he's got Dembélé on the edge of the box. He tried to get it first touch to Arturo Vidal. Barça are going to win it back quickly.
Go, go, go.
Sergio Busquets to Dembélé. Dembélé, Coutinho. First touch to Alaña. Now Sergio Roberto. Suarez is out wide on the left. Now Sergio Roberto has to pass it back to Carlos Alaña. Suarez on the left. Here he is.
Fast passes, all right.
Suarez inside. Alaña, he tries to get it back to Luis Suarez, but it's so tight.
Yes.
I mean, so many
not
Alavés
space.
players
Out.
there.
Yeah.
Ike's going to try and play a long ball here. It's headed out for a throw in by Duarte. Well, in the game against Real Sociedad, we saw a late goal in the first half
Yeah.
by Clement Langlais. You
Yes,
were talking about
Longley.
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were putting me on the spot. I was like, Malcolm didn't play.
Well, you've been talking about Langlais a minute ago.
True.
Here is
Longley and Jordi Alba.
and Jordi Alba. Yeah, the goal's coming from the Barca defenders. Here is Semedo, Arturo Vidal, Alaña. Alaña goes for the shot, it's blocked, but the ball falls to Felipe Coutinho. Here he is, Coutinho trying to turn.
He's trying to find a breakthrough to have a shot, I think.
He's dying.
He's
to pull that
dying
trigger.
just to pull that trigger, yeah.
He wants to
There he
do
is.
it from there. Just do it.
Coutinho over to Nelson Semedo. He's got Dembélé on the right. Dembélé, he's going to cross the ball inside. Yes, he is. The ball
Here
headed
it
away.
goes.
Here is Coutinho looking for an option to shoot.
3 on him.
3 on him, and they took the ball away from him. 3 players diving to the ground as Coutinho was getting ready for the shot.
Yeah.
The ball cleared away, goes straight to the other side. Goal kick in favour of Barca. Coutinho a bit shaken up there.
Ooh, that was a-
Rodrigo Eli going in studs first with
No,
2
but he-
legs.
well,
but I mean that could have been a dangerous one.
Yeah, but he got all ball.
He got all ball. Yeah, I mean, but players are generally not allowed to go in like that.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, Robert, I've seen referees, you know,
I've seen
I've seen
referees
give a red card for that, even
Really?
though he got the ball, you know,
Getting all ball.
because of the intent.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
the
right.
intent. It wasn't just one.
I mean,
of the
you're not
players,
allowed
it
to
was-
go in like that, definitely. Now there's an Alavés player who's gone down. Oh, Roland has picked up an injury. Roland
Oh, yeah.
is asking to be replaced there.
He's not feeling good.
No, he's gone down to the ground once again.
Ref will call the end. It's not for sure.
Yeah, see, Diego. As soon as you said it, the minute wasn't played, the extra minute, basically. Now the Barca players are complaining because obviously nothing happened through that added minute.
Yeah.
As Diego Roland went down for most of the minute. Anyway, Alavés 0, Barca 0, half-time. Diego, thoughts?
Thoughts? Good defending by Alavés. Barca started out well, then became more stagnant as the first half progressed. So I'm looking for a shake-up. We mentioned Malcolm. I think he would do good. Get the Barca forwards running a little bit more and create more predictable offensive attacks.
Mateos, what do you think Barca need in the second half, or what are you hoping to see in the second half that's different to the first half? You can say a name.
Yeah, probably Messi. But yeah, we're getting a lot of shots on target, but nobody is scoring, and Alavés is having a good defense. And yeah, look, the possession 77%, and we are not scoring, but
But it's
yeah.
weird as well because I mean Coutinho, it seems like he's more in the center. He's more in the middle of
Coutinho
the
is
the
controlling
pitch
the
where
midfield, yeah.
he's controlling the mid where his position should be out on the left.
Yeah.
We're seeing Suarez more out on the left. I don't know if he's overlapping, but that's something he's quite often done, and kind of the argument why him and Messi cannot really
because
play
they
together
both kind
they
of do
overlap.
the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Probably why Dembele is so far out, far out on the right. Mateus, you get yourself set up to show us what Rocket League is.
Let's see it.
I'm sure there are quite a few fans that already know what it is. Sam May is going to learn how to play it.
I am.
While he gets all set up. Sam, thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I mean, Alavés, as we've seen with Sociedad, have frustrated Barça. It's, as Diego touched on, it's a case of we need to see more attacking threats down both wings. A lot of crosses, which have been quite surprising. Far too many. I mean, Dembele with more shots, and then hopefully Suarez with the same. But there's been too many crosses, and Diego touched on Coutinho. The fact that he's had more freedom with Messi not being in the team, and obviously I'm a Liverpool fan, and in the Premier League we've seen Coutinho dominate the Liverpool midfield. Given that freedom, I'm seeing him in the same position here today, which I haven't seen him in that position for Barca on the left. But overall, I mean, it's just a matter of time and breaking down the Alavés back line and
And being
Well,
efficient.
and being
And being
efficient. And being efficient. I mean, Barca have created the chances we're seeing right now on screen. The first double chance that we had with Suarez and Felipe Coutinho. We've had several more, but right now, it's Alavés 0, Barca 0. So we'll have to be better in terms of scoring in the second half. Okay, let's move on to Rocket League.
Yes.
First of all, before you show us what you can do or what it is, I want to ask you, when did you get news that Barca wanted to sign you? I mean, what happened there?
Yeah, before that, I win a couple of Spanish tournaments.
Yep.
Like with big organizations, and then before that, Barcelona sent me
A request or a...
yeah like that, and yeah, I agree with everything, and I'm very happy to stay here, living with my teammates.
Sorry, the request was what? Did they follow you on Instagram or send you an
Like-
email? Was it formal or was it
On email and send
All right.
me follow me on Twitter, like.
All right. So were you
Sure.
like, oh my gosh, Barca is following
Yeah, I'm
me? or
very excited. Yeah.
Barca doesn't follow me.
And no,
Hint,
no,
hint.
no, they
Hint,
don't-
hint.
They don't follow me either.
No.
So basically it's happened this year. You were telling me in the month of January.
Yeah.
Since then, you've already started competing, or the team has already started
Yeah.
competing because you're part of a team. It's you and 3 others and a coach as well.
Yeah. It's the coach is
He's
Rocky.
here. He's here.
Yes,
He's right behind us. He's watching the game.
And yeah, he's doing great job for the team, and yeah, he's focusing on
Of course, you'd say that. He's here.
focusing on win and everything the best for the team.
Okay, and you are joined in the team by, let me get this right, there are 2 British players and 1 French player. One is Devo, one is Bluey, and the other one is Alpha 54.
Alpha, yes.
And you are by Mateos.
Yes.
Okay, so, and then from what you were telling me, there are 2 competitions that you compete in. One is RLCS.
Yeah,
That happens at a world level, yes?
Yeah, it's the Rocket League World Championship Series. And yeah, we are competing now on Europe.
Yep.
Okay, it's on different.
Yeah, it's divided by areas
yeah.
of the world. I
Yeah.
meant, yeah.
And yeah, we're doing actually well.
Yep.
And if we doing we need to win 4 more matches for qualify to a LAN. It's event on New Jersey.
It had, it's the finals. No,
It's the finals, yeah,
the
on
finals
New
that happen
Jersey.
in New Jersey, and if you were to win those 4 matches and qualify, you would all be traveling there.
Yeah.
In the first season as Barca players.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the
I
first.
imagine you said you'd been playing for 3 or 4 years, and if Barca has signed you, it means that you and your 3 teammates obviously have had success in this. But representing Barca would be be the first time.
We have a long career on Rocket League, and yeah, the community love us,
Okay.
and they doing a great support to us too.
And right before we start, you said you'll be competing for the first time as a Barca player on Thursday.
On Thursday, yeah, it's my first match on ESL Masters. It's a national competition, and yeah, we are preparing for this match. I'm very happy and excited.
And you're playing against Getafe.
Getafe, yes.
Getafe, and this is 3-on-3, yeah, 3 versus 3. The team.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's interesting that the teams like even Getafe would that have teams.
Part
You were telling me Getafe, Villarreal.
Villarreal, don't remember now. The
Okay,
other team, but
no
yeah.
problem. Yeah, okay. So
many-
other clubs have their teams as well. Okay, I think it's time to show us what you can do. It's only a little demo, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just so that we can get an idea. So we'll put it on screen and go for it. I mean,
Okay.
show us.
I'm going to show you a little free play, okay? And
Okay.
for see the game. and
Okay,
how it's going.
okay. We've got it on our screens here. So
Awesome.
let's see.
This game has two nets, okay? And you need to score the goal to the
Okay.
opponent's net.
Okay,
That's
so
all.
basically it joins cars which become rockets because they can fly, which have to basically or either move
Yeah.
this ball forward
Mhm.
and get it into the opponent's goal.
yeah.
Right now it's you against no one.
No one.
Just
It's
showing us
just
what
free
you can
play,
do.
yeah. And you have on 3x3 playlist. You have another teammates, and you can pass the ball and do strategies and
Okay, yeah, no. It becomes all
Do-
very strategic.
some rotation, do some things.
And those the things that look like mines, or what is that?
Those little
the mean-
little yellow lights.
markers.
Yeah.
The markers on the,
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
It's little pads. Like pads is like boost,
Okay.
and you
Ah,
can
okay.
use the boost to
shooting or speed
for fly, for
Okay.
do these things.
Okay.
All right, so you can
Are you going
fly,
to the goal?
turn
Oh.
around,
Oh.
yeah, you bump into the wall, basically. Okay,
Yeah.
so Mateus, what would be the equivalent of the bicycle kick of the chilena? Did you?
Yeah, for do the kickoff is like start like that,
Yeah.
and then you do that, and
Okay.
then
If you raise the ball
yeah,
up in the air, okay,
Oh, wow.
that would be a normal goal. But
yeah.
how would you do a chilena? Something that you put the ball up in the air and then boost it down? Can you
Okay.
can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert wants to know
It's kinda
why
difficult
Barca's
now,
paying you the
but-
big bucks.
Exactly.
Say
No.
like-
I want to see the skills. I want to see. The difficult stuff. Let's see.
Oh.
All right, I get the idea.
Yeah, it's like it's difficult for
No, it's,
to play.
I mean, I tried it before the
You
show,
did?
Yeah.
and it is so complicated.
Yeah.
It is so complicated.
Looks pretty cool. I mean, you talk about control. Do you ever feel you have much of it with? Because it's very
Ooh,
floaty, right?
That looked like an alley-oop. There it is. That's the chilena. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, that's like little sample.
All right, that's a little example. Great.
But in
Okay.
general, the gameplay must be pretty chaotic, no? What you play 3 against 3 always?
Yeah.
That's the maximum.
Not always. This game has 4 game modes.
Uh-huh.
Like you can play 1v1,
Uh-huh.
like 2 versus 2, and 3 versus 3.
So
and-
maximum is 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the global competition is like 3x3, 3 against 3.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I think it's time for you to show Sam May how to play. I think that's what the fans want to see.
That's what we want to see.
Have you ever tried this, Sam?
Never.
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 Okay. Once.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We'll pass you the controller.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's just like
Yeah.
For go forward, go the break, go
oh,
forward.
a bit like yeah. Okay, fine.
This is
this
for
is to shoot.
jump,
The jump. Which
the
one's
jump.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
This is for the boost, and this is for control your car.
Okay. Sam.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam.
I've got it.
Bicycle kick in the next 60 seconds. Come on.
Let's see this.
Here we go.
Right.
This is
So
for
this is to go?
restart. Yeah.
And then which
Okay.
one is to?
For jump,
Yeah.
if you jump and go forward, you flake the
So
car.
to jump is this one.
The
The X
one.
button,
This
isn't
one.
it? Yeah.
To jump. And
There it
that
is.
one
There it is.
go.
Well done,
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah.
Managed to jump. Okay, here
circle
you
is
go.
for
Here you go.
boost.
Oh,
But
You've
it's
lost the
just-
ball, Sam. There it is.
oh, it's going in.
There it is.
Oh,
No, 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 no.
Oh, he
push
was so
that.
I don't need to push it.
Yeah, this button. It's fine.
Oh,
Sam,
that's going
go
in.
Sam.
Surely.
Go, Sam. Oh, you scored.
That's more action than we've seen in the first half here. I appreciate that. What a goal. Look at that.
Maybe
Wasting
Barca
no
should bring
time.
you on in the second half.
Yeah, seriously. Look at that. The jump and flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the bicycle kick, pretty much.
Well
Let's go
done,
with this
Sam.
Oh,
I mean,
Let me
Done,
see. I'm going
Sam.
to try something different now. Let me see.
Oh, look, he's getting cocky now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if you push that button,
That
you reset
Okay.
the
you
ball.
reset. Okay. Straight.
All right.
But Sam, that looks fairly easy. What
No,
you're
no,
doing.
no,
Just
no,
pushing
I
the ball
know.
forward.
I know.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
going to do that.
Okay,
do
last
some-
attempt, because we
Okay.
need to move on to the next thing. So,
What do you reckon I should do? What do you
You
recommend?
can go to the wall and do
yeah, push the ball over to the wall.
yeah,
Okay.
just carry to the ball, to the wall.
Make it hard for yourself. There it is.
A little.
Then jump.
Okay, now
Oh,
flip it.
no.
Oh, Sam, you've reset it.
I've got to have one more go. One more go.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I imagine
difficult,
the
but
views must be going up. I mean, rocketing up.
Okay. That's
Okay. Well, you've
He jumped
managed to
himself.
park the car, Sam. Maybe Mateos can finish this off, and then we can move on to the next
so what
thing.
buttons was...
you can control the ball like.
Look
Look
at
at that.
him go! Look at him go!
That's what I was talking about. Do you see
Sam, is it still you with the controller?
So there is control. Because I thought it was very floaty and you're never really able to dominate the ball, but you are.
I would get car sick
There
playing.
it is. There it is.
Whoa!
Oh.
Look at him
And
go!
you can
look at him
do
go.
some freestyle things with a car like that. Look.
Oh, going on
Oh.
2 wheels.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's
Now we see
kind of difficult here, but yeah.
Pro doing it.
Look at it! Look at him!
There it is.
Ah.
Finish it out with style. Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That was
save
him
that.
showing how to defend.
Right, right.
Okay, so, and there's the goal. Well done, well done,
By Mateos. Good
well
stuff.
done, well done. I mean, we get the idea. We get the. And
Sold.
obviously, that there are other players involved, so the ball must go back and forth all the time.
Mayhem.
Diego, you need to learn about this because you say you want to do esports commentating.
I'm going to be submitting my CVs very soon. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so just to recap, an exciting experience to play for Barcelona, I imagine.
Yeah, yeah. It's very, very happy to stay here with you guys, and yeah, very exciting to start my career with Barcelona on this Thursday.
This Thursday, exactly. You were saying.
Debut, el gran debut, your debut.
No, we'll have. Where can we check this out? I mean,
Yeah.
is there anywhere we can watch it? Do you know?
Yeah, I stream normally on Twitch.
Okay.
On Twitch, like you can find me on Twitch .com twitch.tv
Okay.
/by Mateos.
Okay. And there we can watch you on Thursday. What time
Mhm.
is it on Thursday?
On Thursday, like 6:45.
6:45 in the afternoon, I imagine,
Yeah.
not in the morning. I imagine this is not a world of early risers. Oh, look at Lionel Messi there, talking to Pepe Costa in the
Never
tunnel
leave
there.
the side. Yep.
You can put the computer away. It's been great.
Insightful, yeah.
Alavés are going to make a substitution. I imagine Diego Roland is the one that that is going to be taken off. I can't see any substitutions for Barca. We're going to wish you, obviously, by Mateos, the best of luck for Thursday. And now I know about Rocket League. I mean, I'm happy. I've learned something new today.
I can tell you're beaming.
No.
I'm happy that I scored.
You're happy.
I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it.
Sam, are the fans happy about anything? I mean, I'll let you read a few comments there while I let them know that the second half is just about to get started. Barca will be attacking towards the right-hand side of our screens. Alavés to our left. It's Alavés 0, Barca 0. You can let us know where you're watching from. Send in your comments. Sam will be trying to read them, though he does get distracted watching the game, and then he pays no attention to our fans.
I know.
I mean,
Come on, Sam.
Come on, Sam. But no. What we can tell you is that we said it during the first half. We can't show you the game, guys. We're sorry. I mean, we know you want to watch the game, and it's frustrating that we can't show you the game and that you're trying to watch it and you're seeing our faces instead of the game. But we don't have the rights to do it. We will try to let you know know about everything that's going on. Like Barca trying to create the first opportunity of the second half. Coutinho, Suarez there. Backheel pass by Felipe Coutinho to Luis Suarez. At the moment, Diego, no substitutions for Barca.
In all honesty, though, would you rather be watching the game or listening to one of the most passionate and most descriptive narrators in the game narrate the game for you guys? So you guys are not missing anything listening to this guy.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Diego. Thank you.
He goes, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I try to be modest in other shows. I have to try and...
no, big yourself up. Big yourself up.
To try different reactions.
Sure.
Barca's lineup is the same as in the,
what is this?
first half, but Lionel Messi is warming up. That's the image we've got right now on our screens. Barca are playing with ter Stegen. Sergi Roberto now on the right and Semedo on the left. Piqué and Umtiti as centre halves. In midfield, we've got Busquets, Aleñá, and Arturo Vidal up front. Luis Suarez, Dembélé, and Coutinho.
So,
and that guy warming up.
The big question.
Look at him.
The big question for who? What do you reckon?
I'd say maybe in this case Dembélé, because he might not be 100% fit yet after that injury.
Seems a little bit out of his element as well. I mean, a lot of crosses coming from him. I'm going to go for Coutinho.
You're going to go for Coutinho, Dembélé or Coutinho? Or anyone else, maybe someone else. I mean, maybe Coutinho goes into midfield and he takes off Arturo Vidal or Aleñá.
I think Coutinho. Coutinho is playing now very good in the first half.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's Dembélé. Suarez on the edge of the box and Dembélé takes Suarez down, but Dembélé had been fouled previously by Rubén Duarte, so here's a dangerous situation. Who takes it? Because it's for a left footer, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh, what a foul on Dembélé on the edge of the box. So it's for a lefty, definitely. Lionel Messi is not on the field.
Get him on.
Get him on now, exactly. Look at him, Luis Suarez.
You're right, though.
Well, but
Dembélé could have taken.
Dembélé. A lot of the fans are saying, Messi, get Messi on, and a lot of them are saying we need Messi. A draw's no good, and where's Messi? And he's on the bench, but we need, we need him on. We need him on, I think.
Suarez is going to take it. We can bring out the drums, guys. It's too late now. 3 minutes played in the second half. Here is Luis Suarez. A good chance for Barca. Can he make it happen? Here's the free kick. Luis Suarez with the shot. Oh, he was trying to go around the wall and into the top corner. Bounced off of the head of a Alavés defender. Here is the shot by Suarez again.
I think that was going in, wasn't it?
That was
it could have easily gone in, but was headed away by a player on the wall. They cross inside. Here was a chance for Barca from the corner kick. Now Alavés have a chance on the counter-attack. Barca need to be careful here.
3 against 3.
It's 3 against 3. The ball gets played out to the right-hand side, and that's an awful cross straight out for a goal kick in favour of Barca. Sam, what are the fans saying?
Visca Barca, Messi, every comment is for Messi.
Every comment is for Messi. So on the positive side, they're not complaining that we're not showing the game.
Yeah, they're not complaining. Vamos Messi, Messi, best team in the world. Vamos Barca, lots of gifs and emojis with hands. My name was being mentioned. Somebody saying "come on" or I don't know why.
Come on, Sam. Why?
I don't know.
Well, here's a chance for Alavés to move forward there. Good defending by Sergio Busquets. It's Duarte with the shot and saved by ter Stegen.
It's a great.
Louis, it's actually the same person. The same person keeps writing in, actually, saying, "Why can't you show me the game?" And we've already explained that, but the same person.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's Louis McCarthy.
Louis McCarthy. We can't show you the game. because we don't have the rights to broadcast it. There are companies or televisions that do have the rights to do that. We don't, as Football Club Barcelona, but we're trying to let you know what is happening. So there's the answer, Louis McCarthy. We don't have the rights. We're sorry. We know you want to watch the game, but this is not where you will find it.
Yeah, we've also just got lots of minion emojis with hands going.
I can see a minion celebrate there on the screen.
Exactly.
I mean, what are they celebrating? We need a goal to celebrate.
Yeah, lots of Vamos Messi. Oh, they've even replied.
Has he?
Louis replied. He says cheers.
Cheers, Louis. Thanks for watching. Barca with a chance at the set piece here. Dembele's going to cross it in. Crossed by Dembele. Arturo Vidal gets his head to it. Suarez raises his foot. Fans wanted a foul called against Suarez there. Someone's on the ground.
Yeah. Looks pretty
Now a
bad.
player's been stopped. Someone got a knock on their head. By the way, Barca have another player warming up. It's Jordi Alba. That Messi and Alba combination, always a threat to opponents. And I'm sure that the Alavés players on the field have them in the back of their eye.
Well, we see the effect time and time again that Messi has when he comes on.
Yeah.
Or not, or even just having him on the sidelines already starts making the fans and players, the opposition players, nervous.
I always talk about the same case, but I heard about this last season. You remember the game at the Sánchez Pizjuán? We were 2-0 down.
Yeah, well,
and I think it was Ben
games of the
Yedder,
season.
the Sevilla striker, who actually said after the game, or a few days after the game, that when they saw Messi warming up, it kind of changes your mentality.
Yeah.
You start to get worried.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a great little insight and an honest little insight at that.
No,
from
exactly.
Ben Yedder.
I mean, well, I mean, it's he's the best player in the world. There's no doubt, and arguably the best in the history of sport. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can be faulted for saying anything positive about him as an opponent. I mean, you just have to recognise it.
Yeah, I guess, but not everybody will.
No,
I mean,
no, obviously not everybody will.
Ben Yedder,
Some players have even been criticised for exchanging shirts
being
with
too. Yeah, well, exactly. Espanyol player there.
Here is Felipe Coutinho. Sergi Roberto, who's now playing on the right, Semedo on the left. Piqué.
Yeah,
And Titi. Barca have Alavés in their own half. All 11 players.
yeah.
Araña, Vidal, also looking for the passing lanes.
The defense is working very hard, though.
No, they are. I mean, they're playing very tight. It's very hard for
Look at that,
Barca to make those through passes.
Yeah.
And cross
They're
the
gonna be
balls.
They're closing down so
Yeah.
quickly. I mean, every time any of the midfielders receive the ball, there's at least 2 or 3 on them immediately, instantly.
And any time that Barca try to play it like first touch, the 1-2, the pared as we call it here,
yeah.
it's very hard because you have to make a very quick pass, very quick.
good-
Oh, here it is! Araña! Carlos Araña! Oh! You got it! Carlos Araña with the finish. There it is. We were saying that Barca was struggling to find those passing lanes, and there it is.
Wow.
I don't know who made the
Beautiful little
pass.
step over from.
Wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Show it. Show it. There it is.
Remarkable.
Point to it. There it is. Carlos Araña, the scorer,
2 points.
his second goal.
Look at the step
the league.
over once again from Suarez. How many times have we seen him do that? How many times do we
That's
see
a
him do
great pass and shot, yeah.
So it was intended
Like-
to be a pass by Sergi Roberto to Luis Suarez on the edge of the box, but Suarez just steps over,
that? Yeah.
lets it go through his legs, and running in from behind was Carlos Araña. Left-footed finish in front of Pacheco.
Good
Alaves
job.
0, Barca 1. And you got the first goal scorer.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What a debut for you, Mateos.
Aleñá.
There he is.
But give credit to Aleñá, not only for
Look at the celebration by
finishing.
Valverde.
Yeah. Not only for the finishing, but I think also for being so attentive and I mean, him not being a midfielder with not a lot of playing time would have expected probably Suarez to take on that ball. Yet, anticipated the step over. Great first touch and the finish even cooler. So good stuff there.
Here is Luis Suarez now with a run. Oh, and he's taken down from behind, and that should definitely be a yellow card. That was a very dirty tackle there.
Yeah, I mean,
That seemed a bit.
Suarez, the intelligence of him, and he's one step ahead of everybody else. You know, you could see there with the, let it run through his legs, and I just find it incredible.
And the cool finish by Alanya as well. I mean,
Oh, man, but come on.
the foul there on Suarez. I mean, I'd say it's an orange.
No, but hold on.
I mean,
Did you watch the rest of the play? He took at least 5 more steps and then decided to go down.
it's a dirty tackle. I mean,
And then it go down instantly.
okay, so the ball is on the right-hand side of the box. Dembele is going to cross it in. It's a mini corner for Barça. 10 minutes played in the second half. Carlos Alanya just gave us the lead. Alanya.
You like that, huh?
I love it. I mean, when players
good.
from La Masia who deserve their
Absolutely.
chance get their chance and they manage to score, I mean, it makes me so happy.
Yeah, for sure.
Here comes the cross by Ousmane Dembele. Oh, Titi! Piqué across the line of goal. Yes! Is it going to count or not?
This is
This is going to be reviewed now.
No, that's a goal.
We shall see.
The referee has his arm raised.
VAR shall see.
No, I think that's got to be a goal.
Okay. No offside there.
Offside there.
Yeah.
What? Oh, it's
Titi.
Umtiti who... No,
It's offside, it's offside.
Umtiti is offside.
Yeah.
Umtiti is offside. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. So here we are reacting to it.
Oh, but there's a handball there.
Yeah.
Big time. He smacks it like
Wait a
this.
minute.
He smacks it away. Who is that?
Okay. A lot went on there.
Look at this. That's handball. That's
should be a hand-
he
that
even
should be
does the
handball.
motion.
He tried to.
Yeah, but his arm's like this. I mean, it's up. It's not stuck to his body.
Okay.
If
See, if
You can
Umtiti doesn't
discuss
touch
about
the ball,
intent.
if Umtiti doesn't touch the ball, then I think you have to give it. I mean, we've seen
It's
with
Pina.
It's a shame that it's a bad touch by Piqué because... Oh, he's going to review it. Okay, so while the referee reviews it, I feel that we haven't explained we've been reacting to it, but we haven't explained what goes on. Dembele gets the cross in. There's a bit of a muddle inside of the box.
Penalty.
Umtiti goes for
the
it. And
the
it
claim
hits
is a penalty.
Exactly.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, the ball hits the arm of who is it? Pina. I think?
Pina.
It hits the arm of Pina.
Let's see.
As
Yeah,
Umtiti goes for it.
Yeah.
No. It does hit his arm.
It's just
Then the ball falls dead inside the small box. Umtiti Piqué tried to score. Umtiti
I think
eventually
that's hard
scores, but
for
he's
Diego.
offside.
But I mean, his arm is raised. Yeah,
But
I understand
the
that
situation there. What I can't see is, understand is the referee is allowing all the players to be surrounding him, looking at that.
True. Yeah, it is funny.
Now that it's the players being reviewed,
Asking their opinion. Is it what he asked them?
everyone.
That's offside for sure.
No, when Umtiti scores, he's offside. So the ball, Piqué tries to shoot. His shot goes nowhere, and then Umtiti boots it in.
Be
That's
interesting to see
offside,
what the
but
referee
there is a
does.
previous handball. We're going to see
Listen,
if the referee thinks.
it's not hard. It should be penalty.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
Of course.
It's a penalty.
There's no doubt about it.
There's no doubt about it.
You can discuss the intent, whether he wanted to or not, but the fact is, his arm is raised, and he does a slapping motion, again, whether he wanted to or not. That's what happened. It's a clear handball.
It is a clear handball. Abelardo can't believe it, but Barça have been awarded a penalty.
I think it's the right call, don't you think?
Right before that guy comes
Do you
in.
think it's the right call?
Huh?
The right
I think it's the right call. The only question I have is, does it hit Umtiti's arm as well? He goes in like this, so his arm is stuck to his body.
But yeah, at least
Okay. Suarez
Swati.
has scored his last 4 penalties in La Liga. Can he make it 5 in a row? Let's see. Here he is, a penalty for Barca. Luis Suarez, in front of him is Pacheco.
Top right.
It's a VAR penalty. Referee has blown his whistle. Suarez looks at him, makes the run. Here he is, Suarez! 2-0 for Barca. And now he's back on level terms with Karim Benzema.
Yeah, Benzema, that's right.
On the hour mark, Barca make it 2-0. First a goal by Carlos Alanya, and then Luis Suarez. You can see the conversation there between the Alavés players. There was one of them asking Tomas Pina
Ooh, the keeper is
He got
so
a touch
close.
to it, huh? Yeah, he got a touch to it. Yeah, for sure.
Suarez
I
went
thought-
to the left of the keeper, his right, and Pacheco did actually get a hand to it. Almost made the save.
Yeah, I thought he actually was going to make the save.
But the goal counts 21 in La Liga for Luis Suarez.
21 goals. How many assists?
Oh, you've got me there, Diego.
Well, a remarkable amount of assists, and not only that. Oh, Dembele went off. All right. And not only that, but plays like the step over that also lead to more goal production. Luis Suarez just an underrated player, in my opinion, hugely so.
Yes, I believe that is correct, because how many times during the season do we hear that he's going through a scoring drought, and then he just appears?
Yeah.
Barca 2, Alavés 0, and that's the moment when Ernesto Valverde decides to make the substitution.
Yeah.
Ousmane Dembele has taken off. Lionel Messi has come on. The captain's armband was handed over to him. So
It's a great moment.
it's a great moment. So it obviously takes the pressure off of Messi now a bit, that he doesn't come, like we were saying in the first half, he doesn't have to come in as the hero, having to save the day
But
for
then
Barca.
you were saying that you would have preferred him to rest in that case, no?
Oh, definitely, yes. But now that he's in, at least I prefer that he's not having
Yeah,
to play
having
with that
to be
on,
the Superman
exactly,
role,
having
yes.
to
Yep.
take everyone on.
Here I come to save the day. Yeah.
Now, I think, Diego, on
Them playing from
Saturday,
the back, huh?
I think, Diego, on Saturday, if we win the league, you should come with a Superman costume on.
Superman or Captain America. I mean, you know where you can borrow a Captain America suit from, can't you? I mean,
exactly.
we were talking about it a
really
couple of
real
weeks
one
back.
too. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you weren't on the show that day, Sam. We were talking about Diego planning a terrifying birthday party for his 4-year-old son.
Yeah, traumatic one. Not just planning it, actually that
I
went into
actually
full effect.
going through with him,
Yeah.
and like kids leaving the party in tears. I mean,
It was.
I mean,
It was not for 4-year-old kids. But,
Jordi Alba is going to be the next
what
player
it
to come on for Football Club Barcelona.
oh,
Look at Sergio Roberto. Look at Sergio Roberto trying to make a run there down the right-hand side. No one saw him. Not the Alavés players, not the Football Club Barcelona players. Sam, I imagine the fans are happy about this 2-0 lead we have now.
Oh, they are, a lot of the fans. Barcelona is the best. Messi, loads of Messi. Suarez with loads of red and white circles, lots of GIFs, emojis. Absolutely crazy.
It's going crazy, and the comments here is Lionel Messi, who's also going crazy,
Ooh.
trying to go in between three. He went down to the ground, no foul was given. Now Umtiti is called for a foul. A challenge from behind. He's not happy about that decision. The challenge on Baston, maybe a bit heavy there. We know that the second substitution for Barca is going to be Jordi Alba, so we'll see if I'd say either Semedo or Sergio Roberto is the one taken off. Maybe
Probably
Semedo, he had
Sergi.
more minutes.
Oh, and
Um,
then Sergio will
That's
switch
that.
over.
We're seeing the call once again.
Yeah, let me look at that. I was trying to look at that.
It's the VAR image we're getting again.
No,
I-
TT doesn't get a touch, does it? I mean,
I don't
this
know.
was
I-
like-
I-
this was fast forward.
I think it's
How-
quite
how-
difficult to call that one.
It was very difficult. It was very difficult.
But they didn't really slow it down for us.
No, no,
here.
they
It
didn't.
was
They
very
didn't.
quick.
Barca have the ball again. Here is Sergio Roberto.
Oh.
Anyway, no, I mean, there's nothing to discuss. The referee had a look at it, and he thought it was a penalty. So
Right, the story ends there, right?
Exactly.
Nothing more to this.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it.
that's what VAR was brought in for. Now, things getting a bit tense between the Alavés players and the Barca players.
A little
Duarte
bit trippy, huh?
and Gerard Piqué going head to head there. Meanwhile, Jordi Alba getting ready to be Barca's second substitution. Now, Wakaso was not happy about something with Luis Suarez. No need for this, guys. No need for this.
What happened, sorry?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like a fairly normal situation. Two players going for the ball. Shoulder on shoulder. Duarte goes down. And he's not happy about something that Gerard Piqué did, but don't know. 65th minute. Barca have the ball. Here is Arturo Vidal. Piqué. Busquets. Still all of the Alavés players inside their own half. So, can we look at some of the stats, Sam?
Yeah, of course. We've got, I mean, possession stats still staggering, 80.5 in favour of Barca to 19.5.
Probably going to be one of the highest of the season. I mean,
Wow, it's just
stays
incredible. Like passes. Listen to this, Diego.
Yeah.
546 to 133.
Oh my gosh.
wow. So probably like almost times 5. Yeah. Here is Barca playing from behind. Carlos Alañá, the scorer of Barca's first today. We're so happy about that.
And of course, one more goal for your prediction.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Only one more.
Prediction,
Yeah.
one more.
Are you nervous?
He's sweating.
But that may be because of the temperature in the studio. I mean,
Yes, never come in shirts or sweaters. Always come in t-shirt. You said that though. You always.
no, I know. Well,
It's not too bad today.
no. I mean, it's
No, it's cold.
it's my match centre uniform because I'm kind of superstitious in that way. I mean,
the socks.
the victory socks or the non-defeat socks because we have conceded a few draws.
Yeah.
But I've become superstitious over the course of the
You
season.
have. Were you always
But
like that?
Match Centre has not lost yet, Diego. Do you know that? I mean, we've done
incredible.
all the Liga games since the last defeat against Real Betis. We didn't do that one. Since that draw at the Wanda Metropolitano, it's been nothing but draws and wins for Barca, more wins than draws. And we did 2 Copa del Rey games, 2 against Real Madrid.
And look what happened. And people want to give the credit to Valverde. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Right here, right here.
It's right here. This is where the magic happens.
Yes, indeed.
Cross inside, Alavés looking to cut the distance there, or at least create some kind of dangerous situation for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Wakaso, Arturo Vidal with the interception there.
Vidal is defending all the balls. Huh?
He's everywhere. He's
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
He must be a pain for opponents. Here is Lionel Messi. Messi driving forward. He has the run from
Oh, great
Coutinho,
ball.
and Suarez. Coutinho tried to feed Messi. He was continuing his run, but
It's interesting, though. Did you see Suarez making that run? He started sprinting like a madman, just pulling defenders with him to create space for Leo.
well, the other day. Wait a minute. When Barca finished this, or no? Well, I mean, Barca have the ball in midfield at the moment. The other day, I was watching a video. I think it was on Twitter, that said, check out the run of Suarez in Messi's first goal against Manchester United. You know the one like he goes towards the middle and finishes?
Yeah.
If you look at Suarez, he makes a very quick run towards the right and drags away 2 defenders. Here is Lionel Messi. Messi on the edge of the box. Messi gets in a little bit of a muddle. The shot by Messi. Oh, did that hit the post or was it Pacheco?
Both.
I think it was both, yeah. A corner kick is given in favour of Barca. Messi looked like he messed it up.
Yeah.
But managed to recover.
Trying to
got
get
himself
it on his left
nice
leg.
back on his feet.
I think Pacheco might have got gloves to it and push it onto the post.
Yeah.
Ooh. You can hear the Alavés fans going Pacheco after that save. Look at that shot, it was definitely going in. Lionel Messi, after not scoring in the last 2 Liga games, imagine. 2 games in La Liga without Messi goals.
He's on a drought.
To be fair, he didn't play against Huesca, so it's only 90 minutes without a goal.
Right.
But the second substitution for Barca has been made, by the way. Semedo taken off. Alba brought on. Who'll be the third?
Oh, I hope so.
So on the third,
Malcolm when he
make
comes on.
the prediction.
Exactly.
Let's see.
20 minutes to go. Here is Coutinho. Barca off of that corner kick. Ball goes back to Sergio Roberto. Here's Lionel Messi on the right-hand side. Messi's going to try and play the cross in. No one could actually go for that, and it's a goal kick for Alavés. Now Messi apologising, something that doesn't usually happen because he doesn't usually make that many mistakes. It's a great save by Pacheco there.
What a rocket.
A rocket by Messi. We don't have the Rokitic on.
No,
He's at home, probably watching the game.
Yeah.
A lot of the fans are saying they want, they're pleading that Messi scores.
It would be 34 in La Liga, and I think he has 31 appearances with this one.
Wow.
So he's missed 3 games, definitely. And he has 33 goals. How many players can say that they've scored more than actually the number of games that they played?
Games they play, yeah.
And some fans even want Messi to score 3, so that so it makes it 600.
Exactly.
Right.
If Messi is 3 goals away from 600 goals for Football Club Barcelona.
Yeah.
600.
600.
Wow.
600, exactly. Do you think you've scored 600 goals already in the Rocket League?
Probably, but I'm on a long time.
Probably, he's done it though. Look at
He's
this.
probably done it.
What is the usual score line in what's the typical score line in
Typical score on competitive match, like 2-1.
Oh, pretty
Okay,
tight.
okay.
The same,
Wow.
the same like football.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And how long are the matches?
It's like 5 minutes more overtime.
Okay.
Oh wow.
If you're draw.
Okay.
You have
So
a
just
overtime.
5 minutes and then overtime if you draw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And
Thought it went on for longer.
one time just one.
Yeah, I thought it would have been longer. I thought it was a
But is it something that you play like several short matches and then it's the best out of 5 or best out of 7, or is it just that one?
Yeah, in competitive like competitions, we have a like best of 5 normally.
Okay.
And the
what-
finals is best of 7.
Best of 7.
Yeah.
So for example, what you're going to be doing on Thursday against Getafe is best
like
of 5?
Yeah, it's a league
Best
play.
of 5. Okay, so 5 matches of 5 minutes.
We'll get 3 wins.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it could be 3 exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hopefully it's 3.
Yeah.
Best
Because
of
you've
3.
won all 3 of them. Minute 72. Barca have the ball in their own half. Gerard Piqué has come to a halt and has now passed the ball to Samuel Umtiti. Barca need 1 more goal to make Mateus's prediction be the right one. I think I had 3-0 as well, but I got the wrong goal scorer.
Right. So you're out of it. Forget it.
I did say that Suarez would score,
All right.
which he has.
Yes, but no.
But it wasn't the first
opening.
one.
The opening.
No. His would obviously be more accurate.
And if Alavés score, we hope they don't. But if they did, then I would get the score prediction 2-1. I don't think it's
not
gonna-
as appealing, Sam.
No, I know it's not as appealing. But I can't, to be honest, I can't see Alavés scoring.
And in 2 minutes,
I
back.
was gonna say. I was just gonna say that. Like, did the curse of the
Yeah, I was just
commentator
about
not
to
teach
say,
you
last time we
anything?
talked about the curse of the commentator, and then, I can't see it.
Now a foul called against Barca. Arturo Vidal. Mateus was saying it. Time after time, you can see Arturo Vidal all over the place trying to intercept whatever
Yeah, and with
Alavés are trying to
I
create.
can see with Messi, Barca is playing more like fast and trying to pass more like long passes to score.
Now Sergio Roberto has taken a hit to the face. Johnny immediately apologised.
A lot of Barca players today, for some reason, are getting it in the face, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Well,
PK and now Roberto.
PK's one was definitely worse.
Yeah, of course.
Studs in the face. Oh, here's a mistake there. I think it was Arturo Vidal. Now Johnny with the move forward. The shot like Johnny goes just wide from getting the box. What a goal that would have been for Alavés.
Man.
I mean, we need to be careful, obviously, because had they scored, that means that in the final 15 minutes they can make a push for it.
Yeah, and which they've done many times this
Exactly.
season.
You see the reaction of Valverde. He's not happy about what just happened.
That was curling nicely too.
Look at him. He's asking his players to make a move forward. Here is Umtiti. Now 15 minutes remaining plus added time. Alavés have won the ball back, and now it looks they have a slight bit of momentum there going. Wakaso. Messi coming back to defend. This is Tomas Pina, player who committed handball and gave Barca the penalty to make it 2-0. Here's Lionel Messi.
Oof.
Around Wakaso. Powerful and fast. Lionel Messi. Here's Arturo Vidal.
Oh, great ball.
Goes for
That's a
Suarez.
great
Suarez on the right. Suarez is going to make the cross. Arturo Vidal with a header. It's gone over the crossbar.
Wow, what a chance.
Great play by Lionel
was-
Messi.
Great play by Messi. Now someone's going to be issued a yellow card. I think it's, who is it? El Coutinho for a previous tackle. Which had happened previously. Oh, I can see it. Okay.
Yeah, late.
That happened about a minute ago. I can see you jumping there, almost celebrating that third goal.
Yeah. I want my prediction.
Look at Valverde and Piqué. They're having the conversation.
Look how tiny.
It's getting intense. Yes, look at how tiny Valverde is next to Gerard Piqué.
It's like a giant Piqué next
No,
to
Valverde's definitely not happy about something. He's having a word with Gerard Piqué. They can have that conversation because Pacheco is now on the ground. As we see Barca's latest opportunity there. The drive by Lionel Messi fed out to Luis Suarez on the right, and it's a great little
what a
cross by Suarez, soft to the head of Arturo Vidal, who headed it over the crossbar.
He was talking with Vidal as well.
There's a third player warming up for Barca. I failed to see who it is. Oh, it's Artur, I think. You can hear the chants of Pacheco. Pacheco at Mendizorroza is the goalkeeper. One of the fan favourites, clearly.
Yeah. Sure.
Gets back up and will be able to continue. Once again, we see the opportunity for Alavés. The shot by Johnny, which went just wide of ter Stegen's post.
He's taking a nice little curl, though.
He went
Good
for the
shot.
curl, definitely, and well, had it been from just slightly more to the right, ter Stegen could do nothing about it. Throw into Alavés.
I'm just looking at the stats, Robert. Passes.
Once
But
again.
just the 636 to 163.
Ridiculous. It gives you a sense of what Barca have done today at Mendizorroza. At some points during the game, that possession wasn't very effective because, there's an opportunity for Alavés. No, it's going to go out for a throw-in. But it wasn't all that effective, that possession, because Barca was struggling to create danger, to create scoring situations out of it, until they finally managed to break the deadlock with that Carlos Alañá goal.
Yeah.
But that was a situation Barca had been trying to create all game long. In that
But-
case,
but-
the pass went the right way.
Yeah, but
What happened?
But I think it started out with more. Barca was playing more dynamic on the flanks as well. There was more movement coming from there that allowed Barca to run, and obviously Luis Suarez to step over the ball to give Alañá the free space to slot that ball in the back of the net. But it was less of again, I'm going to use that word, stagnant affair than what we saw in the first half.
Sergio Roberto Alavés trying to put a bit of pressure on Barca now. Ter Stegen has to clear, trying to reach Felipe Coutinho. The ball bounces over him. And Alavés will get a chance here to initiate things again. But they go straight to Samuel Umtiti. Oh, here's a long pass by Alba to Luis Suarez. Pacheco comes out and clears. You were saying, Diego?
No, they're just that the pressing from Alavés now is also calmed down a lot when we see that their legs have tired out quite a bit, I think.
See if Barca can make the most of it to score a final third goal. Here is Lionel Messi.
that
Forward
cutback.
pass. The lovely cutback by Lionel Messi and the forward pass.
When he does
Looking for
that.
the run of Jordi Alba, but didn't go quite in the right direction there for Lionel Messi. So we're going to get into the final 10 minutes of the game. Throw in for Barca. Third substitution for Alavés, the player you were hoping to see, John Guidetti.
Well, not that I was hoping to see him. I was just saying that.
Well, no, or that you thought that
We
would have
get
more
more
minutes.
playing
with
time,
him.
yeah.
More playing time. So Guidetti comes on. Johnny, the player who created the most dangerous opportunity for Alavés, he's the one taken off. 10 minutes remaining. It's looking good for Barça, but
Which, you know,
still not a done deal.
That's when I just wonder if you're Abelardo, why substitute, you know, a player of the same position for the same position when you're trailing 2-0? If anything, you're gonna have to risk, no? If you're trying to get anything out of this, why take off a striker for a striker? I mean, why not put in both? I mean, like you said, Johnny, if anything, was the one who was creating more
danger. Yeah.
danger, yeah.
We're seeing a replay of Carles Aleñá's goal and a special celebration there with Jordi Alba. Obviously, the veterans are happy for the young player when he manages to score and make himself noticed.
Of course, you know, it's great. It's that sense of confidence. Scoring a goal always breeds confidence, doesn't it? And Carlos Aleñá, I think he's done really well today. I've been really impressed by him, his runs, and of course the finish. Take nothing away from the finish. Being pressured, and you know, a nice little dink into the left corner. Great. Really been impressed by him today.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to send in your final comments, and Sam will be checking them out. Ask us whatever you want. I mean, if things stay like this, we can be La Liga champions this week, and it can happen in 3 different ways. Atletico Madrid could lose tomorrow, and that would make us Liga champions. Atletico Madrid could lose early on Saturday afternoon. That would make us La Liga champions. And if they win both of those games, if we win against Alavés, we're La Liga champions on Saturday. So, I mean, if we do win it, how will you celebrate? Send in questions, comments. Sam will be reading them now, and we'll be doing a little recap at the end of the show. Just check them out, Sam.
Yeah,
People are
saying they wish there was more goals.
Well, they're coming. Here it is. Oh no, got a bit too overexcited there. Over nothing really. As Carlos Aleñá was trying to make a move forward.
Again,
the high pressure.
A lot of people saying that they want to see Messi score. I want to see Messi score as well.
I want to see Messi score as well, obviously. 7 minutes now, and the game has gone kind of quiet, hasn't it?
What?
I mean, for a moment, Alavés looked like they were putting pressure on Barça.
Someone's commented saying that they love Messi more than their former wife.
Well, if it's their former wife, I can understand that. Anyone commenting about their current wife and loving Lionel Messi more than her?
Someone's saying, why can't we play the game?
Which one? Rocket League or?
Well, I presume it's the match in general.
Oh, maybe they're asking why we can't show the game, why they can't see the game. Oh, wait a minute, here is Alavés making a run forward. There's Gerard Piqué diving down to the ground and winning the ball back for Barça. It'd be wonderful to see a final third goal to close this off.
If anybody deserves a goal, it's Arturo Vidal. I mean, the guy is literally everywhere.
He is literally everywhere.
I would even argue maybe man of the match for me. His work rate, his work effort or work rate goes unnoticed, and definitely should be prized.
Here is Coutinho with forward pass to Sergio Roberto. Roberto tried to feed it into the middle for Lionel Messi. I think he had a chance to create an opportunity for himself there.
Yeah, he could have easily have taken that on and had a shot on goal, but
he went for the unselfish touch. Here is Arturo Vidal, who's going to try and force a corner kick for Barça, but the ball finally bounced off of himself. He was in a corner.
A lot of people saying, one more goal, please.
One more goal. Well, yes, obviously. There's the replay of Sergio Roberto trying to feed it through to Lionel Messi.
Is Artur coming on?
Artur is going to come on. He's going to be the third and final substitution for Football Club Barcelona. There he is on the screen behind us, getting ready. So either Arturo Vidal or Aleñá gets taken off, I imagine.
Yeah.
think it'd be kind of a prize for both of them. I'd like to see Aleñá finish a whole 90 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, that would be nice.
An interesting one, guys. Who do you believe? Who would you go for man of the match?
Well, Diego just said he'd probably go for Arturo Vidal.
There's a few comments here for Suarez.
MVP Suarez.
Suarez.
Well, it's always been one of those gritty performances by Suarez, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You were saying it before. He just goes at it and creates spaces for everyone. Arguably, could be. I'm going to go.
The thing about this group of players is their solidarity. I think it's maybe not talked about enough. Just how selfless they are.
Yeah. Here's a cross which goes into the hands of Ter Stegen. So okay, Diego, you said Arturo Vidal. Are you sticking to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same for me.
Arturo
Arturo Vidal is playing today very well, and is anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
Yeah.
Todo terreno, right?
Exactly.
Another reference to your Rocket League.
For me, I'm biased towards Carlos Aleñá. I mean, he's scored. He's had a good game in midfield, and now he's being replaced. There he is. So he's not going to have the full 90 minutes. But I think after the game against Huesca, where maybe more was expected of him, today he has managed to make a positive impact. He scored the opener for Barca, which is something that the team needed. So my MVP goes to him.
Yeah, of course. I was going to go for Carlos Aleñá as well. I mean, I've been really impressed by him today. He's taken the game by the scruff of his neck, as we say in English, and to slot that shot into the bottom corner, and you know, he seems like, you look at him and you feel like he's played for years, you know, and he's only young. He's 21, and he's gonna have a great future. There's no question about that.
So now there are 3 minutes remaining. 3 substitutions have been made for Barca, and we're hoping that Barca will manage to make it 3-0 so that Matthias can go home and say that he got his prediction right, both score-wise and first goal scorer-wise. So let's see if Barca can score that final goal. Arturo Vidal once again with the pressure there on Walcaso, trying to win it back for Barca.
Relentless.
He's playing like.
Yeah.
Look at him. I mean, just keeps going and going and going. Alavés have the ball now. Barca defending well at the moment, keeping their lines tight.
Nice.
Jordi Alba intercepts. And Barca are going to win it back. Forward ball to Lionel Messi. He's going to start running. Here he goes, Lionel Messi. He has Luis Suarez to his left. The ball goes to Suarez. He's got the run of Felipe Coutinho. The ball goes back to Lionel Messi though. Messi forward to Coutinho, inside the box. There he is, Coutinho. Back heel pass to Lionel Messi. They tried to make it just a little bit too pretty there, but Barca still have the ball.
Looking for Messi.
Oh, wow. Messi inside the box. Ball taken away from him.
Very good defending.
Good defending there, definitely. Alavés clear the ball away. And Gerard Piqué is going to pick it up on the opposite side of the field. There is Umtiti. Piqué. Anything going on there, Sam? With the fans?
a lot of people saying that's going to be 3-0.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Here is Sergio Roberto. Messi.
Let's see.
Messi forward to Suarez, who couldn't get the right touch there. Alavés win it back. John Guidetti, who hasn't made much of an impact since he came on. Busquets gets a touch, and it's a throw-in for Alavés. We're in the final minute, the 90th regulation. We'll see how much time is added on. Surely this has to be a win for Barca now.
I mean, are you doubting?
Well, I mean, if Alavés got a goal in these final 10 minutes, they could make it uncomfortable for
extra
us,
time is going to be what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Como mucho? No, 2 minutes?
No, a lot of the fans are saying 90 plus 1 we're going to score. About 3 or 4 people have actually said that.
Here is Lionel Messi. Suarez. Messi driving down the middle. He's got Coutinho. The shot by Felipe Coutinho, just wide, and that was the one, I think.
Let's get it on target, man. No.
Good feed by Lionel Messi to Coutinho.
That upset Messi.
It went for him. He went for it first touch instead of taking it over to his right foot. The shot with his left, that went in the wrong direction. Oh, 4 minutes.
Messi.
What? Time. Well, Pacheco went down for a while.
No.
Both teams made 3 substitutions, so I imagine that's what it is. Oh yeah, VAR, of course, the penalty.
Yeah.
That's true.
And of course the PK.
No, but that was in the first half.
Yeah, it's on the first.
It's been a long game, Sam. And final minutes, and with this, we only need 3 points to win La Liga. It's closer, guys. It's closer.
Again, yes.
It would be 8 in 11. 8 of the last 11.
It's, you say it fast, but man, who would have thought a decade ago there would have been just sheer amount of dominance coming from Barça?
Well, the fact is, I mean, for years, well, ever since the league started, I think Real Madrid were the team with the most La Liga titles, and the gap is
still,
slowly
it's
getting smaller and smaller.
Smaller. What is it? 33 to 20. With this one, 26, 27, something.
I don't know. They have lots of the early Liga titles,
Yeah.
and if we start counting since 1990, for example, Barca runs away with it.
Since Johan Cruyff took over as manager, it's been very much a one-sided affair.
The fact is, between 1960 and 1990, Barca won 3 La Ligas.
Yeah.
Since then, it's 4 with Cruyff, 2 with Van Gaal, so that makes it 6. 2 with Rijkaard, so that makes it 8.
Pep.
3 with Pep, 11.
Tito.
12. Luis Enrique had 2, so that's 14, and 2 with Valverde, 16. Look at the quick math.
I gotta respect. That was impressive. That was really impressive.
And now Barca have a chance to run. This could be a final opportunity in the 92nd minute. Suarez has gone down. Something happened there. Ball goes
Messi?
Lionel Messi. Messi inside the box, shot by Messi. Strangely goes straight into the stands. And we'll see what happened previously because Suarez went down. This has not been a pretty game in that sense. There's been quite a lot going on between the Alavés and Barca players.
Yeah.
Look at Wakaso going straight into Suarez there. And there is the opportunity by Messi. You don't usually see him miss those kinds of opportunities.
Yeah, or at least get him and make the keeper work for him.
Busquets.
And again, player
Another
falling.
player falls down to the ground. I think it was Felipe Coutinho right now. Another player goes down to the ground. This time it's one Barca player and one Alavés player. Arturo Vidal was the one involved there for Barca. And they create an opportunity here. Piqué heads it away. There's more going on away from the ball than where the ball is. Here is Umtiti clearing forward. Another tackle on Coutinho.
Probably the end of the game.
I was about to say.
Way too tense.
Ugly.
It's getting very ugly. Tomas Pina booked. Barca would do well just to keep Coutinho on the ground. Pina gets the ball, but then the ankle of Coutinho.
Shouldn't Pina already? Oh, that was more Vidal.
No, and in the previous action, Vidal had pushed over Duarte.
A little bit.
I think you said it, Diego. The referee would do well to just end it here. Sam, final comments from the fans?
Yeah, just they all wanted to see Messi. They all wanted to see Messi score, but you know,
Well,
he's gonna save it for the weekend.
Exactly, because at the weekend, if we win at home against Levante, we're La Liga champions. I'd rather have Atletico win their 2 games, and if we win against Levante, we celebrate it after winning. Oh, wait a minute, here Barca could have a final opportunity. The through pass by Felipe Coutinho to Lionel Messi, who couldn't get there. Pacheco gets there first, and that is going to be the final whistle. The final result is Alavés 0, Barca 2, and as we say, we're 1 win closer to La Liga.
1 win closer to La Liga. I agree with you. I also hope that Atletico will win their match so that we can see a dramatic showdown at home in the Camp Nou in front of their fans and celebrate that 8th La Liga victory title, that 8th La Liga title in 11 years. It will be absolutely fantastic. So let's look forward to that, and hopefully we can see a more dynamic and action-packed performance than what we saw today. Yeah, that's what I hope for.
And Adrian Mateos, it was nice to have you here. First experience and a win for Barca.
Very excited, and thank you guys for inviting me, and thank you for all the fans was supporting us. And yeah, it's great to be here and win.
Exactly. It's, well, a great debut for you. He almost got the prediction right.
Yeah,
he went
yeah.
for 3-0 with Carlos Aleñá scoring
Respects.
first. Well, Barca won
Man.
2-0 and Aleñá scored first.
Yeah.
So you almost got it. Sam, it was not the prettiest of games, especially as the minutes went by, but a win is a win.
A win is a win, you know. Step closer to the title. Like as I agree with both you guys, you know, there's nothing better than a packed camp now to see, you know, us win the game and clinch the title. But you know, today's game was quite bitty and quite scrappy in a way. But yeah, I'm roll on the weekend. Roll on the weekend.
Okay, so I want to thank all three of you guys. Sam, we've shown what Rocket League is, and we hope you have the best of luck on Thursday in your debut as a Barca player against Getafe. We'll be following you from now on. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Diego, thank you for coming on the show, and
Cheers,
I'm
man.
expecting you guys to
very
come on Saturday in celebration mode.
Hopefully.
For us to celebrate on Saturday, this is what needs to happen. Okay, so there are three possibilities that we can win the league this week. The first is that Atletico lose tomorrow in their game against Valencia. If Atletico lose tomorrow against Valencia, we are La Liga champions without having to play anymore. We could be La Liga champions as well on Saturday early on in the afternoon because Atletico are playing before us. If they win their game against Valencia, but then they lose their game against Valladolid, we are La Liga champions without having to play. If Atletico were to win those two games, we still have our chance to win it on Saturday at Camp Nou against Levante. So there are high possibilities that we could be in celebration mode on Saturday, but I mean, let's not
Jinx.
let's
Yeah,
not jinx
let's not
it.
get
Let's
ahead
not
of
jinx
ourselves,
it.
yeah.
But it could happen on Saturday. If we win on Saturday against Levante, we are La Liga champions. We hope that we can celebrate with you on Saturday. For now, this is all. It's been Alavés 0, Barça 2, another great win for Barca. Carlos Aleñá, the scorer of the first, and Luis Suarez, the scorer of the second. As I say, for now, this is all we have time for, and we say goodbye.